What is up, everyone? Thank you guys for all tuning in. I appreciate it. We're going to begin the PUBG Mobile Naked Riot. I'm losing my mind already. We're going to start really good here. I got the PUBG Mobile Naked Riot going on. This is a series. This is going to be the first one for the month of August. We're going to have three more after this one. So 4 total scrimmages. Combine the points there and create a huge prize pool of $80 for the winning team. Now, if you guys want to compete in this, you absolutely can by going in the future. You can sign up right now in our Discord for a chance to win that prize pool. We're going to have some matches today, but you can obviously head in the middle of the month in order to have a chance to win. There's going to be a ton of teams who are going to be coming in after this. There's going to be a ton of teams that are coming in right now, obviously, too. So it's kind of like an ESL style where you have a ton of different teams signing up, and whatever days work for them, they'll try, and hopefully they'll be able to win the whole thing. Right now it's saying that it's starting to stream. I think I've already started. I'm pretty sure I have. So I'm just going to let that continue off. I'm going to keep my notifications on. You might have just saw that a moment ago. I think I'm going to keep it on so I can have Omelet Arcade notifications until I can see what you guys are saying from there. I do have it on my computer. I have YouTube. I got Twitch. I got all of it. So if you guys need to write anything, love to hear it from you. I want to hear from you. And we'll go from there, I guess. The thing I want to let you guys know is that I am on a stream delay. And the reason I have a delay on the stream is to make sure that teams don't use what we see on this screen for their advantage while they play the game. So I'm going to be a little bit behind. You guys writing things, I'll be able to see it instantly, but getting back to you will get a little slower. So sorry for that. Definitely want to make sure that I get in touch with each and every single one of you, especially if you have something to say. But that's a necessary thing that I'm going to be having running on my PC. The other thing is I'm going to show you guys a team list because that's where I'm going to let you guys know who's competing. I think that kind of speaks for itself. So let's go in there right now, actually. And I'm going to also play some music in the background too while I'm at it. So there's the team list. Here's the music. And let's go take a look. How's the volume here? Should I lower it? I'm going to lower it a bit. 20%. I got 20% volume right there. It might be a little louder onto your ears, but I think it's a good level. Anyway, we got a good amount of teams here. OGM, FBO, Red, Goon Squad, Life on Mars, The Happy Chemical, Rat Pack Gaming, Zero Kill, Coast to Coast, 807 Gaming, LL Rejects, LLX or Love Lives X, Me Seeks and Destroy, Insanity, Hit Squad, Laxers, C4, SYC, EQT, Burn in Silence, Flex Their Era, Unknown Alpha, Vibes, Esports, and Me Seek. So we got a nice filled room of 23. I like to have that 23, 25 room, but this is going to be great. I can't wait to see what all of you guys do in this one. Again, this is going to be the first week of this one, guys. So this is going to be really setting the standard of what teams do. Last month was a huge outcome there. We had over 50, I think over 60 teams competing in the whole month. So that was awesome right there in itself. But the team that won it all is here as well, Goon Squad, team slot 5. So definitely keep an eye on them. Right up there, I think it was a Happy Chemical, might have came in second, possibly third as well. And if I'm not mistaken, the other teams, Laxers, I think, might have been, or Laxers, I think, came in fourth, actually. But I can't think of who came in third, to be quite honest myself. But all those teams really good. Pack Gaming, another one I would definitely suggest keeping an eye on. 807 Gaming didn't play last month, but they're going to play this month. They are really excited to compete, as they told me, and I think they're going to do very well. They actually signed up right on the day you can possibly sign up, the first day. They were actually, I think, the first ones possibly. So they are Team Slot 11. Take a look at them. Very good team. They were up and close and personal, not last month, but 2 months ago. They're very close to winning the whole thing. Laxer's another good team. Hit Squad, I'm sure you guys know them by now. But yeah, a ton of teams that we know. Some new teams. There's Flex the Era. I don't know them at all. Maybe I know their players. I'll see certainly during the game. Burn in Silence as well. A new team. And I think I hear myself in the background. Let me turn that down. So I am, as you can hear there, I just started getting out live to you guys right in that moment. So that's when you guys know what the delay kind of feels like right there. And what do I want to do, actually? I do want to make sure I can see all the chat here. I'm gonna open up YouTube on my backside, but on the backside, I guess is a better wordage for sure. But I'm also gonna show you guys what I see as well, right? Alright, you can see right there, all the teams are getting in as we speak. If you're one of those teams, make sure to get in as soon as possible. You do not want to be late to this. We don't want the system to kick you out and then you don't have enough time to get back in. Also, we got 4 minutes to begin. So by the time you hear this, you probably, I would assume, don't have actually time to get in. Hopefully for your sake, if you aren't in and you're trying to rush in, we actually were a little late, but I don't think we are. Nick, welcome to the stream. He's a Naked Esports player too. What are you doing, man? How are you doing? It says hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are on the chat, just say hello. I would like to see who's on. That would help me a ton if you don't mind. But yeah, also let me know how your day's going. If you guys have anything you want to say, personal level, game level, whatever it is, love to hear it from you. That's really what I want. I want to get more in touch with you guys. So yeah, let me think about what else I want to do. Yeah, there was something else I thought I was need to do, and I cannot think apparently. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty good. I think I got the most of it done. 3 minutes left for everyone to go in. Maybe we'll take a look at some of the stats for some of the teams while we're at it. So let me bring you guys over to like a bigger live scene. Okay. So let's take a look at the team we see here. First full team we're going to take a look at is Life on Mars, and they were very close to winning the whole thing. They're actually, I think, a top 3 as well. With the Happy Chemical, I think Life on Mars and Goon Squad, they were really up in the running on that last week especially. So definitely keep an eye on them too. So we have Siraj here. Let's take a look at your stats. A lot of matches already, and we're kind of, yeah, we're a few weeks in now for the new season, but fairly new still. So let's take a look here. 131 wins, 291 matches played. That is an incredible number. You can already see from the ratio there with the wins, 45%. So just incredible. 84% on the top 10, 17 most kills, 2,600 highest damage, 809 average damage with a 5.08 KD. I'm loving all of these stats right here. Obviously, what I just mentioned, maybe you heard my emphasis, was a 45% win ratio. You cannot go wrong with that. And with the number of games he played, I'm sure his tier is probably pretty good. Ace, yeah, he's already reached Ace. I'm sure he's trying to hit Conqueror with the numbers he's got, but we'll see. 809 average damage. That's one of the stats I really pay attention to when I'm considering, you know, players for Naked Esports or players in general when I'm taking a look from a holistic standpoint. Average damage is a great indicator for things because it really does show how much you contribute to your team each and every single match. So 809, solid. Anything above 500 in my eyes is pretty good. So 809 is definitely blowing that out of the park. Let's take a look at his teammate there, Chunks. Thank you, Rat Pack Gaming Mouse. Welcome to the stream. Take a look at the stats here. So not as many games, but we'll see. 30 wins, 117 matches played. We do have a win ratio of 25% with 61 as the top 10. 2,500 for the highest damage. 16 most kills with 632 average damage and a 3.62 KD. So certainly not as high, not as strong as his teammates, but really good. 25%, I think 20 to 25% win ratio is pretty good, so he's definitely reached that with 25%. Average damage above 500, 632. KD, I think, will go up just with time, especially if you're playing with your team like this. Teammates doing as well as they've been doing, I'm sure that KD will go up because you'll just have more and more wins under your belt, and that helps the KD ratio. And that's one of the things I don't like about KD, is that it really has to do with the survival, which meaning if you get first place and you survive, great. But it does affects the number because you could have some really great teammates and you might not be a great player, but your KD will still go up if you have great teammates. I don't know. To me, if I'm looking for individual players, I'm not going with KD. But that's just me. I don't know. We're gonna get started right now. We got a ton of good teams, as I was mentioning before. I actually don't know the exact number of how many are in the room right now, but we're gonna get started. We like to play right on time. It's 8 o'clock. As I said before, we were very efficient with our time. And I think we're gonna have something between 60, 70. What is it? 62 right now, 63. It's gonna build a little bit more. But yeah, something like that. So good luck to all the teams. Wish you guys all the best. And we will get started very, very shortly. Okay, I'm just looking around in Discord, making sure that's all settled, and it looks settled. I'm going to pause the music. I like to hear in-game sounds. That's my thing. I don't like to hear the music while the game's going on. All about the end game here. So here we have Miramar, obviously a really big map. You're going to have a lot of places you can go to. Expect a lot of teams to grab vehicles so they can get from A to B. There's a lot of open space, so if you don't have a vehicle and you're just running from one place to another, expect some gunfire your direction. Some long-range snipers might actually affect you in a real negative way. So if I was playing, one thing I would be making sure is near the beginning, at least, after I'm done looting at least, I would have a vehicle as my goal to grab. At least one. I think multiple teams are going to, or multiple players are going to be trying to grab multiple vehicles for their squad. I would have no doubt about that. So, Los Leones is in line, which is a very big place. I wouldn't be surprised if at least 1 or 2 teams go there. Celeste, thank you for joining the stream. She is actually, she has opened up the room. She has been awesome. She's been moderating on that arcade side. She does pretty much a lot of work in organizing these events. So definitely, you know, shout out to her. Thank you, Celeste. I want you guys, if you guys are on Omelet especially, just write her a thank you. I'm sure she'll get it, and I'm sure she'll be happy about it. I would certainly be happy about it if you can do that for me. We got El Azahar there on top, and it looks like multiple teams are heading in that direction with Laxers and Vibes, both veteran teams, so I'm sure both of them will do pretty well. I don't know why I get those setting notifications. I don't even know how to get rid of them, because they really don't mean anything to me. It's not like I literally have to do anything. But anyway, El Azahar, it looks like that might be the first place to look, because they're ones dropping fairly early, and they're close. So I think this is going to be a really cool battle. Obviously, Zoro just saw that enemy right in front of his eyes, and he knows that dropping down to this area is going to possibly find some people around. So let's take an aerial view of this. Obviously, they're just trying to grab some loot first and foremost, but they soon will have to turn and start shooting along. So Laxers has enemies really close in between them. BIS members too, so that's, I think, a whole different squad, if I'm not mistaken. But Team 20, oh, so it looks like Freeze is kind of zigzagging away, and he better just keep moving. He is making a mistake by zigzagging too much, I think, was a big problem there. Luckily, the shotgun's not actually making contact. Never mind. I was going to say that luckily the shotgun's not making contact, but that is just incorrect. Laxer's Freeze is down thanks to Chico. Well done for BIS there. This is a pre-registered scrim. Yes, it is. So that's answering Drilly's question for sure. Yang is knocked too, and that is not going to be good for the particular squad who just gets taken down immediately after. So we saw some good shotgun work again, apparently. I thought that looked like an AK, but I think I heard it as a shotgun. Must have been that the semi-automatic shotgun. But Zoro's here. We'll see what he can do with 4DC tag there. It looks like I'm gonna go with Cabroni. I can't pronounce it. Terrible with names sometimes, but I'm gonna go with Wiz. Oh, BC right there in front, but he could not win it even with the Uzi. The Uzi usually a good short-range weapon, but I think he had an AK or an M7. I can't tell which one. It seems like a 7 ammo type, and that is a very strong weapon either way. So good stuff there. Let's see what BIS can do. Obviously, they came in a little late here to go after BC, but might be able to surround him as we speak. Ziklo's on the backside, too, for Laxers. We did see one member for Laxers already get taken down. Yeah, he has an AK in hand. It's great to use without a scope. One of the few weapons that you can utilize without the scope in an efficient way. And BC, I think, is going to want to... I guess he doesn't have any boosters, though. I don't know what he's doing exactly. I think he's trying to hear out Abel for the most part. Ziklo cutting around might be able to surprise Abel. Abel goes farther behind the walls here, as you can see right there. Has a little bit of cover, so it's going to be very difficult for Laxers to kind of push him as we speak. Zoro back here as well. How far back, though? Let's take a look at his tag. Yeah, he's pretty far back, actually. So he's not really becoming... an influence in this battle, as at least at this moment. BIS shooting across certainly at Laxers. Laxers, as you see it on the top left of your screen, they have 2 people out of the 3 that they started with. So they already started low with 3 people. It's going to be really tough as a duo to go against some squads here. BIS did lose a player with Whis. We saw that. And so they're going to keep with 3 as we speak. Team 24 on this side hasn't really done much. They only lost a player in this engagement so far, but they got Tashi, They got Anzel and Zoro. And this is the Vibes team. So it looks like they are getting some longer range. It looks like BC might have taken a hit there with the M16 scoped in with the red dot. But yeah, it looks like they might just go back for the bus and kind of leave this spot. We're also going to leave so we can take a look at all the other teams that might be engaging. And this is THC, the Happy Chemical. One of the teams that I said got top 3 in the last series. So a really strong team, a team that knows what they're doing. And we have Goon Squad, the other team I was talking about that definitely knows what they're doing. They won the last series the last month. So he's going to try to throw a grenade up, and I'm not sure if he's actually going to make contact with it. He's going to give it another go. So far, I don't know where it's going to head, but he goes for it. And it goes into, seemed like the right stairwell, but it did not go all the way down to Jonica there. I think that's how you say that, Jonica? Yeah, Jonica. Ninja says, how is Celeste doing? Ninja, thank you for joining both sides. I saw that. So Trick is on top of the roof now, and Roro's got to be a little careful. He's actually moving around. He's starting to get hit, but gets Trick knocked, which could be a big problem for THC. They want to pick up Trick. Trick has no way down, though, and he, I think, is going to get hit on the top of the dome. I don't know if he has enough. You can see his backpack certainly is showing. Maybe he is defended enough here, but you can see here now Jonica gets here, goes straight to prone position. That might be enough coverage for him. You got Cassie shooting from the side here. Jonica not moving quick enough and gets knocked down. That smoke a little too late. And now you have 2 THC members downed on the roof, which is impossible to get down from at this particular moment. The weird thing is, though, Roro left that position. I think he wanted to push. He lost a lot of health just dropping down. And now you do have, getting shot from a longer range hit. And almost taken down, but still has a little bit of health left. And he's going to hope and pray that this works out. Apparently so. No! Where was that shot? Jordan? Was that on Jordan? I don't even see where the shots are coming from, Duquan. There's Jordan. Long-range shots from all the way over here. Wait, Jordan got that shot off? He had to have gotten some long distance with that one. I think it was Jordan that had that. If I'm not mistaken from the kill feed. Impressive shooting here, especially with the M4. He did only need 1 bullet on him, so I think he just had to solo it. I didn't even know you can see that far on the rooftop of the other direction. I guess so. There it is, right there in the middle of your screen. That was the building. So good hit. We got OGM, Team OGM. And they have a player called OGM, Spike, Sukru, and Data. They played last week as well. I think that was their first week, too. So they're going to have some fresh start here, fresh new points. Everyone's starting with 0 so far, as we're going to see what happens after this match. That'll kind of start everything up. If you guys are on Twitch, on YouTube, love to hear from you. Just keep me posted. Love to see you guys. Queen says BIS. It looks like we have a fan for BIS right there. Celeste and the Ninja, good, just getting work done and recovering from surgery. Yeah, Celeste went through some surgery. I think everything worked out well as far as I know from her, and she'll probably have more information about what that was about. So you can certainly ask her. I think she'd be more than happy to be open about what she had to go through. So we have Team 24 with Vibes. They were in an engagement. You can see they have 1 kill now. Actually, last time we saw they had 0 kills. But it looks like they managed to get 1 as they left. I think, where'd they go? They went to San Martin, I believe. And now they've moved over. Let's head down to Team 10. This is Los Leones. A huge place. So you're not going to probably have many engagements, especially when there's only 2 teams, I think, in Los Leones to begin with. This is coast to coast. We haven't seen them for maybe a month now. So this is Cherry, Ghost, Frost, and Squeaks. Good luck to them as they compete. Team 15 is the other team in Los Leones, but they're more on the north side, and they only have 2 people. They got Maddox, and they got, I'm going to go with Copy Peng. So it's hard to be a duo in these scrimmages because all the people in scrims are real people, and trying to engage with some really unified, really, efficient teams that know how to play together it's tough if you only have 2 people. This is SIK. I have no idea how I'm pronouncing some of these. I'm going to go with Bad Boy. Yeah, Bad Boy, Bluff, Captain, and Creature. Wow, I can't believe I got it pretty quickly there. But yeah, good. That's a good team, too. We've definitely seen them compete. Let's see. I'm trying to see where activity might spring up. Team 3. I'm going to take a look at this. OGM might. I think they just took a shot there. They might even taken a hit. Sukru is starting to heal up. So there's Goon Roro right there on the right of the screen. The door just opened, but no one... I don't think anyone was in that room. That was a weird opening door. Unless it was just spectate mode being weird. But you see Roro now getting closer and closer to OGM. And I'm wondering if they're going to realize that they're inside. Looks like OGM players getting some longer range shots with the SKS. Definitely away from his teammates, but might be able to get some good angles. And 2 players from Goon are knocked down. Great work from Sukru right there. Jordan is knocked outside of the building and probably will get thirsted unless he's able to hide it out for the most part. I'm sure teammates coming around. Cassidy will probably try to pick up Jordan. It'll be a tall order how far Cassidy is. And you can see Sukru, even though exposed to Cassidy's side, will easily be able to take the knock there on Jordan or the Thirst. So Godzilla back here trying to throw possibly a good grenade. I don't think it's going to reach. It'll be really cool if he did. But that is not going to hit anybody. Obviously, that'll be an indicator for OGM to say, hey, there was a grenade. Did you throw that? No? Okay, that's an enemy for sure then. So, Goon Squad. I'm so surprised they lost 2 players this early, as they were the champions of last month. Hitting OGM, and he has a bad bike and could not Cassidy need to reload. And that gave just as much time for OGM to get out. Now, a grenade could do his work, and obviously OGM's trying to heal. So will that grenade work? No! Just a little too far, but it looked pretty solid to my eyes. But he was able to heal up. So even if it did some damage, it wouldn't have done all the damage. It was luckily, although OGM was able to heal without that being even a factor in it. So you can see he's putting on boosters. He knows he has hard cover for this so far. And the shots from Cassidy is indicating to him that there's no grenade. Oh, man. If you get that grenade all the way to the roof. Oh, my God. He went actually farther than the roof. And that almost actually literally hit him. It almost hit him. That would have been super funny. But, wow. What a hell of a nade. Just too far. Which was unexpected in my eyes. Goon Squad Cassidy has an M4. And I think he has a 4x scope. Maybe a 6, if I'm not mistaken. 1 to 2. And I guess somebody was peeking from that direction. No longer, though, is OGM member peeking from there. You have the other side here. OGM is possibly going to be on that side. But Cassidy's kind of surrounded on 2 fronts. Got to be careful about that. Now, Godzilla, on the other hand, has pushed all the way up to OGM. And we'll see if he's going to take some shots. There's Data on the far side. I don't know if... Oh, that's good. Oh, just cooked it for too long. And that actually saved Godzilla from getting knocked, because it was just about to pass that doorway. Shot fired on Sakura, does not get knocked, but barely is hanging on by a thread. And I wonder if Godzilla wants to take him out by pushing right now. It looks like he's going to hold off from that, and he does it. He's able to heal up, gets more damage off him, and Godzilla must be wondering how many times do I have to hit that person? But because he was able to put on heals, that's the reason Godzilla was not able to get that knock. So where are they rotating to? Right on this side, Sakura is there. Cassidy's still on top of the roof. And Godzilla has to be able to hear him inside still. So he knows they haven't moved out of the building. And so he's just rotating around like a shark in the water, trying to catch his prey off guard. I don't know if that's going to work. He's obviously grabbing some new loot, which might have been very well needed. He does have an M7, which is one of the most solid guns you can have in the game right now. A lot of damage. And the firing speed is not bad at all. Good hits there. Cannot do it again, though, and gets knocked down. And the long-range shots from Cassidy might be able to save him out, but no. Data, well, technically did save him for a few seconds later. But Data was able to actually finish it up and go for the revive on Sakura there. Sakura? Sukra. There we go. Sukra. I'm going to go with Sukra. But Cassidy now by himself drops down. Oh, don't die from that. That would have just been the worst. Lost a lot of health. Obviously wanted to go ledge by ledge. But is able to continue to move away. Does have some meds, so get back up at least to 75% and then use some boosters after. But I think Cassie's going to need some sort of vehicle to start moving away from this. I think we'll be able to do it, but just how much longer can you survive as a solo is going to be the question for Cassidy. Let's take a look at all the different other teams here. We got Rat Pack Gaming, we got Rat Pack Gaming, Captain Creature, Bluff, and Bad Boy. Looks like they do have eyes on 807. 807's a team that has done very well in previous months. They didn't play last month. I think they were doing, what are they doing? PMCO. But yeah, solid team for 807 who's in Creature's scope right now. So we'll see if Sinister and them will realize that they have been spotted. Let's take a look from their point of view, actually. It does look like they're looking upward toward the mountains. I don't think, though, Liddy had an eye on that. Maybe Sinister. I think so, actually. Sinister is looking toward Creature and them. Probably did see him on the coastline, on the hillside, but just wasn't able to get some good hits here. He has a UMP, which is an SMG, obviously. Usually, SMGs are meant for short range. So a lot of people like to use this for long range. I, myself, is not a big advocate for it unless I am really on the wall to use a UMP as long range. If I don't have any other long range gun, this is going to be my last choice. But it is technically can be used in it. You can use like 4, you can use it 6 times on it. Has limited recoil, so that's a great thing people like about it. I just think the spray is too crazy for long range in my opinion, and the damage isn't that strong the farther you go. Captain is moving all the way toward the top of the hill here. And I think he's going to have a pretty interesting angle, and I'm not sure if 807 is going to be ready for it. So they're playing the long game here. Bad Boy shooting, which could be a great idea. Bad Boy's kind of by himself. He does actually, I mean, he might have a teammate back there too. So shooting from there is a good idea because 807 only knows them from there. Unfortunately, Creature gets knocked and Captain's getting shot at. So this is really bad actually because they needed one team at least not to be spotted. But now both sides have been spotted. Captain is getting shot by Wolfie, of all people. I didn't even realize Wolfie was up there. I was like, who is shooting from the top hill? And it is part of 807. So that was a good separation that they did here. Having 3 people in the valley. And now 1 person on top of the hill so they can work the different levels. Let's see what Wolfie can see here. Has an M4 in hand. Let's see if Wolfie has a red dot, which isn't great for long range. I think Wolfie thinks that they're in the smoke. They actually backed away even farther than that. Rackpack has a vehicle back here. Looks like they're going for the bus and starting to get hit pretty badly. They need to start just moving along right now. And Creature, luckily, does not get knocked out of this bus. That could have been a huge problem going forward. Wolfie should be able to see Creature and Bad Boy as they drive up. Might actually get tagged a few times, but the bandages seem to be helping Creature to get back up his health. And I think 807 is sticking around. I don't think they're leaving. There's just too much open space outside of the compound to kind of push with this. Even though they got some hills to give them cover as they go up, if they wanted to, I think it would just be too much. Wolfie is going to be pretty much the only one being able to shoot. And you can even see Wolfie knowing that there's not a lot of hill cover outside of going so far back. And I guess he can use these hills for cover too. Just got to be careful. Wolfie gets knocked. This would be a big problem for 807 then, because Wolfie is so far away from his her teammates. So yeah, Wolfie, you can see here, will go prone every now and then to get away. Creature's knocked, which I'm not sure how that is possible. I guess 807's pushing forward. You can see these nades coming up the hill now. That could land if it bounces right, and it doesn't get far enough though. So you see Taco has done quite a bit trying to use the Mini for long-range sniping shots. Get those hits on target. I think he has a 4 times on it. Yes, a 4 times scope is on it. So it could be a little bit close for this range. I don't know what his primary gun is. More grenades thrown, but that's way short as well. I hear some shots in back. I think it's still Wolfie shooting across. And so this battle, it seems like it's just getting started, just heating up. Everywhere else seems to be some good separation. So I think we will stick it out here for now. But we'll see. We'll see going forward how this plays. 807 still holding back. Rackpack Gaming. So they were trying to play the angles where they had 2 different teams. One engages right away, the other one would flank. they got spotted pretty quickly on both ends, and that's what led Rat Pack Gaming to kind of back away, which it easily able to do. At least one of the teams was easily able to do. The other one had a bus to kind of rotate around. And now you can see 807 starting to push every so often. Not a hard push for sure, but they have pushed little by little. I think they're a little cautious, knowing that they are a little short because Wolfie is really far back getting that extra flank shots. Ooh, Bluff might get spotted. Does, and Taco Cast could not get those hits in time. And I think he's going to try to blow up the bus. Creature just kind of peeks his head out saying, oh, you're hitting a bus? Never mind, I'm not going for it anymore. And Taco is just like, yeah, don't go to the bus. This is my bus now. Creature is moving more to the right. I'm not sure if Taco realized that. Anyway, it doesn't seem to matter as he backs away. Let's see what Creature does. Because it looks like Creature wants to grab the bus. But you can see the movements here. I'm wondering if this is going to work out. Liddy so far to the left. Definitely going to be the flanker in this particular engagement. Sinister seems to be peeking every now and then, and Creature seems to have an idea. But I'm really wondering what Liddy's going to do. Liddy has such a great angle. I wish he was able to get to that next rock in front, because that would just be really exposing Rat Pack Gaming and where they're at. So if you just jump to that rock, I really wish Liddy would do that. So this is what I'm talking about. If Liddy just got right here, look over this from here, you'd be able to see a lot of different peekers, especially Bad Boy on that left side, possibly Creature on the right as well. So it looks like Rat Pack is backing away even farther toward the buildings, so they can have some harder cover rather than just using the hills. And that should work. 807 just didn't push fast enough in order to prevent that from happening. And I don't blame 807 either. That, you know, it's nothing to blame about. That's just the way they played it. They were just trying to get a better angle, hoping, seeing what would work, you know, tinker around with it. And so 807, it's just going to be more of a stalemate at this moment. Oh, Goon Squad Cassidy. Not a lot of health. Going to be passing by Rat Pack Gaming right now. So one hit will do in Cassidy. And Cassidy's by himself right now. Out of the game, Goon Squad on team going into 14th place. I don't even need to tell you how big of a deal that is. I know we kind of just started the whole point system for this month, but this is a big deal. Goon Squad won the first match. They won the whole series last month. And the fact that they're going to start this low, starting off the match, it's going to be a hard way to come back. Now, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for Goon Squad to come back, obviously. But there's a lot of teams that are going to make it very difficult for them to do that. Anyway, Creature gets knocked finally by 807. 807 really wanted this to be done. And another one. Bad Boy gets taken down. These long-range shots seem to be working very well. The blue zone's going to be hurting too. You see Creature just wants to get behind some harder cover, wants to get the bluff right now. Bad Boy doesn't seem to have much of a chance to make it. Can he make it around the corner? Will, but needs to get revived right now. I don't know. Bluff needs to change it up right now. I think. Oh, good. Good. Wow, that was really close for Rat Pack Gaming to lose at least one of their players. And I really thought they were going to get those thirsts. They were shooting them so well while they were on 2 feet. And then all of a sudden, they could not get the shots to make get on target for when they were to try to get the thirst. But that seemed to be 807 right there. Good work for getting the initial hits, but not executing the full thing, because now you can see they still have 4 people, and they know that 807 is not letting up with their shots, at least from that direction. Let's see, Captain trying to get an angle with a 3x scope. I like the 3 on the M4. A lot easier to handle the recoil compared to obviously a 4, or if you have the full 6x scope on. I think 3 is just perfect for that. And you can auto fire it as long as you can handle the recoil. You know, why not? There's some players who can handle 4x recoil. Very impressed by them, especially if they're using the the M4 with a 4x scope. Anyway, we're going over to another team as it's really close. Baby J for LL. There's actually 2 LL teams. Hoyt and Baby J though are 1. And Life on Mars. They are so close right now. They might have already heard Team 12 in that building. You saw Baby J was moving around. It seems like he's still moving around, and now Hoyt's moving around. I don't think that was a good idea at all. They know they are short. Grenade though, wow. How does Kawia get away from that? Look at the health. And will surprisingly stay alive, starting to heal up herself without having the aid of another player to pick him up. So Siraj, Bassist, Chunks going closer and closer to that side now. They probably will start to push when everyone's healed up, especially Kawia. You see, actually, Bassist and Chunks have already started to push. Siraj right there in tow. Baby J already throwing some things down the stairs, knowing that they're getting closer and closer too. I'm not sure exactly what. Maybe a smoke, maybe a flashing. Wow. Baby J gets taken down. Hoyt lost a lot of health too. Hoyt needs to heal himself first and foremost. And he's inside this little room. Gets, oh, bad move here. So many people. Not enough time as Hoyt gets taken down by LOM. That initial grenade, I think it was by, if I'm not mistaken, Korea. Just absolutely engaged and executed it perfectly with that nade. And then everything else was just easy peasy. You know, you already had a knock, you already had the enemy low on health. What more would you ask for as a teammate? So then you got ZK here, Hipster, Kuyo. I'm gonna go with Kayo. Oh, good shot there. It should be a knock, and does, and that's an instant kill. Everybody from 807 is out, and that'll be 11th place for them. Very unexpected on my part. 807 did very well 2 months ago. We haven't seen them since. But I thought, you know, they would be able to at least get maybe a top 5 spot. That was just my prognosis. They still can, obviously. We got 2 more matches coming up. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on all those teams. Anyway, ZK, good job from Hipster. He's by himself too. Kaio, MT, I'm gonna go with Ryo as well. Are all out. So Hipster is just gonna, you know, do the rest. Ooh, what's over here? EQT. Someone's using their shotgun, and 2 players get taken down for EQT. 2 players on the backside, but they have nothing to do with this engagement. Not even close to it, and Clouds is going for the pickup of loot. Steam is going to try to heal himself first. Rogue needs to heal himself. I'm not sure who he was engaging with before. And Turkey's getting closer and closer. It is going to be a 1v2 for the most part for Berkey, or Turkey Berkey. Interesting name. I've never seen him compete before. But EQT, and I think he should back up to his teammate again. He doesn't know how many players for sure. Maybe the dead teammates can tell him how many there were. But I think that all they really know is that there's 2 at least. And especially with Turkey not close to Rogue, that would be a problem. It looks like they got eyes on Hipster. Uzi work, but no, needs to change guns. It does. Good job there, as Clouds was the one to finish him up. So ZK now out of the battle. Looks like Stream was out. Ooh, what? It just says he died. It actually doesn't say who killed him in the kill feed. That is weird. But I don't know. I have no idea how that even is possible. But maybe something else in the kill feed happened I didn't notice. Rogue will grab the loot, so I'm guessing it was EQT that got those kills. Anyway, a lot of shots over here. First time we're seeing Cat with Daisy, Agent 47, and Merc. And they do have Rat Pack Gaming on their side. Shots on Bad Boy, but Daisy gets taken down just as quickly. Captures it, dealing with the blue zone on the right. Cat is going to be looking over, but does not get the shots off yet. Now he will, and Captain's taken down. That is it for Rat Pack Gaming. And Merc, from the dying player on the ground, gets the rest here. But that kill won't really go to anybody. I don't think it will. Although it does say that Bluff gets it. So there you go. I guess Bluff, you know, on his dying last wish, will get that nade off. And then Cat dies from blue. Ramat here with C4 is just chilling on the story. He probably sees all those boxes like, what just happened? This is a murder scene. Someone needs to close this off for the police to do an investigation. That's how many kills there are back here. And he's probably should back away to get into zone next. We're going to head over to where the zone is, as there's a lot of teams over here. Laxers with BC and Ziklo. They have been alive, or just the 2 of them, for quite a bit. We did see Freeze taken down. Pretty much one of the first players taken down. So luckily they've been able to hang on ever since. And you can see grenades thrown towards Siraj, I think, through that smoke. I don't know if that's going to affect him. I don't know if he cooked it. Maybe that was, yeah, there it goes. And Siraj has lost a lot of health. He goes straight to the prone position, hoping for that crate, the yellow crate, to give him protection, at least against Laxers. You got Coast to Coast have taken the nice house here. I like this one. Very isolated, away from enemies, and it's a part of the zone that nobody is going to be confronting them, at least in the near term. So they can just wait it out and have all these teams compete for higher ranks here. Life on Mars, they got the red building. It looks like Laxers, Ziklo at least was looking over there, so probably knows. Chunks gets taken down from Coast to Coast Frost, as now Chunks wants to get healed up from Bassist. There's 0 seconds left for the zone. Everyone pretty much has it already. I think OGM Sukru needs to just get in. Has a path with the smoke. Shooting across the way, trying to get Ramat, and Ramat is out of the game. Ramat for C4 was the only one left, and that obviously was an instant kill then. So now you got a smaller zone that will be changing in roughly a minute and 30. Coast to coast is the closest, but look at where the zone is. If you guys notice, this building is going to be pretty much the only building left. So dealing with the school, I think, we call it the school, right? More green, more oxygen. I guess, I don't know what that really means. Cattle, maybe it's a cattle something. I have no idea. I thought it was always a school. Lucky house, skydive. You know what? I'm not going to even try to describe it. It's just a building that's the only one left in the next zone. Let's see who's going to fight for it. Maybe who's going to try to stay out of it. As long as they can get a little piece of zone, they'll keep that. OGM is going to take these walls. I think this is going to be excellent. All they need is stay here. And nobody's behind them. Nobody's going to be on the side of them. All they have to do is peek around the wall if they ever want to shoot. And they don't have to actually grab the building. That will probably have a lot of engagements. You see here Squeaks looking over at Life on Mars especially. Philippe, thank you for joining in. Thank you for the follow too. Appreciate that. But yeah, they're looking over to Life on Mars, and so far, no shots yet. Coast to Coast Frost still needs to get closer to his teammates. That shouldn't be a problem at this moment, though. Laxers throwing on some smokes so they can make a path. Shouldn't be, that'll be probably the hardest thing, is for LOM and Laxers to get into zone. You see here, OMG actually comes back, shooting through that smoke, hoping for a hit, but doesn't. And OMG is going to start to rotate. I thought he was, but he's still holding back. I think he wants to be the player that takes out players as they go in. Oh, look at this. Coast to coast moving in the car. Daddy trying to get them shots off. Or Data, sorry, Daddy. Data's going to try to get some shots off, and Coast to Coast just takes the building instead. And again, that's not a bad play. Ziglo shooting across. Gets OMG is getting the knock, but could not finish it up. Looks like Ziglo does not have the time to stay alive, though. BC starts to get shot at, and is just trying to move in and shoot at the same time. Luckily has a little smoke here, and he wants to heal before this smoke dissipates. Seems to be good so far, but OGM has one player back there. Sukru is knocked, which is really bad. BC, yeah, he's trying to peek around this smoke, just throws one over thinking, we'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll work. But this smoke is definitely a lifesaver for Laxers. You can see that for sure. I don't know how long this will last, though. Data's not going for the revive on Sukru. Now he is. And you can see here, BC's actually rotating in. Might be a bit of a mistake, especially with the whole team taking that building already. So now you have OGM here. Obviously, that revive is working. A lot of smoke. So that's going to make it tough for Coast to Coast to just throw a grenade. Because it could just stop at the wall. And then, who else do we have? Life on Mars. I thought they were going to have a hard time getting in. But it looks like they found a way. Looks like they throw a molly up and over. And Squeaks gets knocked from Data. Data's doing everything on that left side pretty well so far. A lot of mollies, but no, they're not going to make contact as the blue zone continues to push them in. Data starting to move in as well. Looks like we'll have an easy time to get to the building. And Coast to Coast has some trouble. Data, no, you passed the opportunity of a lifetime. And Data's going to try to recover from it. No, both players from Coast to Coast was able to get the enemies, and that'll instantly kill the whole team. Cherry's knocked. Squeaks now by himself on the squad. Siraj in front, getting the shots up, but not getting the knock yet. Chunks pushing forward, pushing forward. Base is staying back. We'll see how long this will last. Oh, he's cooking it long enough. Will it? No, it's just too late. He really wanted that grenade to work, but the push was too fast, and Life on Mars gets the win, gets the first match of the day, of the night. So we got 2 for Chunks, 1 apiece for Siraj, Bassist, and Korea, and that's going to be a team total of 5. Not a huge amount, obviously, but having first place is going to give you some nice rank points. Coast to Coast, on the other hand, 4 for Cherry. They're the ones who took the building in the middle that I was talking about, and that was what led them to shoot at multiple directions, getting a lot of kills, and they obviously had some kills before that. So anyway, 4 for Cherry, 3 apiece for Ghost, and Frost, 1 for Squeaks, making that a team total of 8, 9, 10, 11. So reaching that double-digit count, they're going to be right next to Life on Mars. OGM, 4 for Sukru, sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. Sukru, 2 for OMG, and Data with 3, which leads them to a team total of 6, 7, 8, 9. I like their positioning a lot. I really wish they were able to execute. I think from data's point of view, miss a crucial moment where there was just 3 teams left, where there were Coast to Coast was trying to get some heals in, and it just passes it by. And obviously, there's going to be times where players miss a ton of things, and those can be life changing in this game. But that was certainly something that was obvious in our view, and I hope people kind of learn from that. If they do, all these teams are really good. Usually don't miss things, but that was certainly a gleaming one. Laxers with 3 for Beastie. Ziklo with 2, a team total of 5. C4 gets 0 kills. EQT with 3 total. Cat and their squad with 2 total kills. Rat Pack Gaming with 2 as well. BLK with 3 kills. ZK with 4 for Hipster. 807 with 0. LL Low Lives with 0 as well. Vibes with 2 kills. Goon Squad with 5, which is very surprising, and I'll talk about that. Baby Dean and Meeseeks Quash with 0. MTD with 0 as well. THC with 0. And BIS with 2. So that wraps up match number 1. We're going to go into match number 2 very shortly. I'm sure the codes are already out for that too, so if you are competing and watching, go get your team in, and so we can get started at the right time. And Celeste, thank you so much. There's Celeste right there, guys. Cannot suggest enough saying thank you to Celeste. She's on Omelet. If you guys want to say thank you on YouTube and Twitch, I will certainly say that as well. Shout you guys out, and I'm sure she'll hear it. But Kalua, thank you for joining us, says, or Kalua OP says, yo, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. I'm on a delay, by the way, so I might have been late to that literal message, but sometimes I'm going to be late because it's inevitable, right? And let's go LOM. So I'm actually going to write hi, because I can, because why not? Did LOM win that actually? I forgot. Yes, they did. GG's to LOM on the first match. I think they had 5 kills. Not a, that's something. It's not a lot necessarily for these matches, but it's up there. By the way, guys, on YouTube, and this is really only for YouTube. If you guys give me 10 likes, I will do a dab. It's not that crazy, I know, but I hate doing dabs. So if you want me to do something I hate, leave a like, and if you guys reach 10, I will do it. Just letting you know. It helps me a ton too. So just like, there is a positive for me. Let's go 807, says Celeste. 807, solid team. They just didn't do well in this one. What did I say? They got something in the teens, I think. Not a good outcome there, and I'm sure they're going to turn things around. They're usually a solid team, so definitely keep an eye on them in the future. I'm sure they're going to have some feelings and emotions that they're going to want to unpack to the rest of the teams here to get some kills. Amadi, thank you for joining in, says, what's up, man? Missing these 20s. I usually play with Rat Pack, but I broke my phone and can't play using a bad phone. Go Rat Pack Gaming. And Rogue says, I got him with suppressed, sir. He was a one shot. I see. So that's probably why I couldn't hear it. That was the one shot. I forgot who was killed, but whatever. One player was able to get the last remaining player on another team. He was looting his box. I didn't hear a single thing, and all of a sudden, he's down. He's dead. That was it for his whole squad as well. And I was like wondering what happened. I look at the kill feed. I didn't see anybody, but apparently Rogue is saying that he's the one that got him. So that makes sense. I mean, someone had to get him. So it must have been Rogue there. So good job there. I'm going to say welcome, Amadi. I hope you get a new phone. Hope you get a new phone soon. All right. Rogue. Sorry, I'm a terrible typer and talker at the same time. I can do one, I can do the other. I'm a terrible multitasker. I mentioned this many times before on my streams, and thank you for the follow, by the way, Rogue. Is that I don't know how I don't care how good you are at multitasking. You'll never be as good as doing one task at a time. Never. This doesn't make sense in my eyes. Pork Bones, Killer Rejects says, I have no idea what you're saying. Fallacher, GG's. I don't know what Afalacher is. That's probably how I pronounce somebody's name, to be quite honest. And by the way, if I mention somebody's name and I really screw it up, let me know how you would pronounce it, and I will try my best to accurately pronounce people's names. There's going to be times where I'm just like, that looks like a B, and possibly I'm going to go with that. And yeah, there's a lot of that. So I usually know 80, I would say 80% of the names because they've competed before. I would say maybe less than that. There's something more than 50%. But there's gonna be some new players that I have no idea how they pronounce it. So if you guys know, if you guys are watching, you're like, wow, he really butchered my name or butchered my friend's name or whatever, let me know so I can correct myself. I want to be right. And let me guys bring you over to the team list. So this is going to be the list of teams that are competing right now. And then we'll move on from there. It's a little too long. I don't know if I want to use it. But yeah, transition nonetheless. Let me grab some music too. Oh yeah, by the way guys, if my music is too loud or the in-game sounds too loud or my voice is too loud, you guys are going to be the ones to to understand that best, because I can't, listen to myself as I stream. It doesn't work that way. So if you guys can help me out with that, if you guys just say, oh, it looks great or it sounds great, that works too. Anything that you guys have to say about that helps me a ton. Anyway, these are the teams, guys. So we already went through them. I actually didn't pick a team for this one anyway. I'm not going to pick one now because I feel like that'd be cheating. I usually pick a team in the very beginning and then we'll see from there. And I also don't want to give people the curse at this point. I feel like that'd just be too insane for me to do that. So these are your teams. We had LOM, Life on Mars. They got first place. So take a look at them. Team slot 6. They're going to be certainly up there in this one. Who got second? I think it was Coast to Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Coast to Coast. They're team slot 10 on the right there, on the top right. And then, if I figure it out right, who got third? Third place. I'm looking. I know if I see it, maybe the Laxers. It might have been the Laxers. Team slot 17. But we'll see. I mean, so watch out for those three. In the meantime, Life on Mars finished top 3. Laxers, I think, got top 4 last month. Coast to Coast didn't play last month, but they're known to be a pretty good squad. So I'm not surprised that they got a top 3 in the first match. We got match number 2 and match number 3 coming up. So be ready for that. All the teams are getting ready for that. If you're not in the room and you are competing right now, remember, I'm on a delay, so it might have already started. Make sure you get into the room immediately when the room codes are out to your team leader and out to you, because you do not want to be stuck out and say like, oh, I didn't know it was starting. Well, we start right on time. We do not try to play around with that, no matter what. Because a lot, the main reason, and I'm bringing you guys back to, main reason why we have like such an efficient, organized tournament is because that's what you guys want. We want to make sure that when you guys are playing, you guys aren't thinking, this can last for like 4 hours and I can just be sitting in the lobby forever waiting for other players to come in. We don't want that feeling at all. So when the time starts, usually it's right on time. Sometimes we wait maybe a minute, but other than that, it's usually right on time. So if you guys want to compete in an event like this where we just play, compete, go to our Discord. It's in the chat. It's in the description page on YouTube. It's in the About page on Twitch, and it's in my profile on Omelet Arcade. So if you guys, you can stop watching for a sec, go to our Discord, make sure you're a part of our Discord. We'll be telling everybody there how to register going forward. Every week you can compete and have that chance to win the $80 prize pool for the month. It's going to be we're definitely going to have a ton of different teams. Not every team is going to be able to make every game, but every team will have a chance to get that prize pool. So if you want to, if you didn't compete this week but you want to compete next week, certainly can. There's no requirement. Technically there's a requirement. All you gotta do is register. That's it. We'll open up registration right after this scrim is done, so everyone have an equal chance. It's first come, first serve. Sometimes we fill up right away, so I would definitely suggest if you're signing up to sign up at least as soon as possible when you know you have a squad ready to go for that day. Otherwise, you know, you might not make it. This is an interesting song, and I don't know if I want to keep this one. I'm gonna listen this one out. So this is a station from Pretzel. I've been dealing with Pretzel now for like a week or two, and it seems to be good for the most part. I like a lot of the songs that have come out, but let's see if this one's gonna be a good one. I'm waiting for the bass to drop. This one's called "Approaching Nirvana" by Evolution. Nope, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Well, turn off the music. well, I got another song ready to go for next one, so we'll go with that one next time. And I'm also gonna bring you guys back. Here we are. Let's go RPG. Who said that? Let's see. That was by Captain. So they are, yep, Captain's playing on RPG right now. So good luck to you guys. Looks like we got a lot of RPG fans in Omelet Arcade. We got Batty, we got Mouse. Captain obviously was there too. But yeah, we have, if you guys are on YouTube, Twitch, love to hear from you. I know a lot of activity on Twitch, which is awesome. So thank you guys for just tuning in and watching. YouTube too. I think YouTube we reached 20 people, I think, at maxed. So that's great. Let's keep that up. Anything else? I think we're good. Discord looks clean. Sometimes I look at Discord and there might be some issue that we need to cover. Looks like we're good. I think we're doing everything right. Alright, this one's Erangel. Biggest map of them all. Plane line is on the east side, so not that far away from a lot of the good places in my eyes anyway. Georgia Pole is going to be the only place that won't be in line that a lot of people like to go to, because Georgia Pole tends to have at least 3 teams going there. Multiple people going to the crates, multiple people going to North George. South George sometimes gets some love, sometimes it doesn't. I like South George the best in my eyes out of all of Georgia Pole. Crates are my second, but you know, whatever. We're not doing a ranking thing. We're doing a scrim thing right now. Thank you, Mass, for joining back in on Omelet. Looks like Kameshki might get taken by Team 25. That is with the Meeseeks team. Aries, Quash, Dean, and Killjoy. Other than that, I think they're going to have that to themselves. BIS got taken down very early. They might have been the first one out last match, so I think they want to have a resurgence here and obviously do better than what they did last time. So Chico, Low-Key, I'm going to go with Cabarone. I cannot pronounce it because you have some weird lettering there at the end. I'm going to go with Cabarone. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. And then I'm going to go with Nahum. Nahum? I'll go with that, too. Again, correct me if I make a mistake. Looking over at Rosshawk, that might get some love with a lot of different people. Surprisingly, only one team is heading toward Novo and military base, and they're actually not. Oh, it looks like they're heading more toward military, but it was kind of surprising at the moment. Didn't seem like they were going to land anywhere near either. Surprisingly here too, Stalber, every now and then we'll have one team drop there. But what's even crazier is that Team 25, they landed in between places, between Kameshki and between Stalber. So none of them are going to have loot. You can see them just kind of running around. Looks like one of them found like a single compound, but that's not going to be enough loot, especially if they get spotted by their 2 teams, one at Kameshki, one at Stalber. They got to get out of there. They need to figure out, get a car and start going to a different town. I don't know if they absolutely realize how close they are to enemies. But you know, it seems like they have enough space to kind of make their way down the hill, maybe grab a car on the road. But they're probably not going to be looted up too well. You got Goon, Jordan. They apparently like dropping to Rosshawk. Last scrim we saw them drop to Rosshawk. They did win out here as well. So I think they're just kind of continuing that. There's going to be some teams that like to drop to the same places over and over. Because they're so used to the rotation, they kind of know what they're doing. Everyone has their own job in that particular town. So I think Goon Squad for Rosshawk is certainly something that they know what they're doing. We're going to take a look at OGM, as OGM does have the high part of Rosshawk. It's a lot easier to shoot down at players than it is to shoot up at players because it's easier to hit the head. But obviously Goon Squad, it looks like they know. You can see here OGM is... Yeah, the car's right there. Will Roro shoot? Not yet. And oh, they got out, by the way. Uh-oh, it's a 1v2. Trying to hit him over. Gets a knock there. Roro's got to be careful. Trying to continue. And gets another one. Are you kidding me? A 2-for-1. And now OMG on the right side is going to be in trouble. OMG, what happened? Sucru, Spike, both knocked from the Uzi work of Roro. And he doesn't even have a helmet on. His only protection on the head is some flowers. So, very impressive. I don't even know if he got shot at, to be quite fair. I thought Spike and Sucru got out of the car because they hurt the person. And yet, they weren't able to get some shots on him. So, Godzilla's getting closer. Dad is actually back here, who's trying to head over to help out his teammates. Meanwhile, OMG is going to get surrounded. I'm not sure what his main goal is here. Try to hit Roro and try to hit him down. Watch out for Godzilla as he's rotating closer to him. Obviously, maybe, getting the revive on Sucru. There's a lot of things that OMG needs to worry about. And it does seem like he has to figure out his priority here. You can see here, Spike can get revived. I think, yeah, he wants him to go right behind this hill, this wall here. Will have the time to do it. I think this is the as best of a place you can get that revive, because obviously Goon Squad thinks he's in the building. They'll probably check that first. And then that'll be at least enough time to get that revive and heal up. So at least they can do a 2-player squad, at least in this corner. And then you got Goon Squad and Roro, who have to be getting closer. Roro needs to be pushing up right now with Godzilla, because they do have them on the ropes. The more time they wait, the less time they have them on the ropes. They knew they had a 2-knocker. They know they got 1 kill now. They missed that opportunity for that last one, though. Data's back there, too. And Godzilla is kind of exposed, even though he sees them with that holoscope. Yeah, now he's got protection on that backside. So, OMG, he's waiting for them to push. He's actually not peeking them through the window. I wouldn't be surprised if Goon Squad has some throwables to throw them through the window. They're not doing that as this moment. I'm surprised that Godzilla is trying to win this battle of long-range shots when he has a holo. I think on an M16. Spike is holding the wall. I think Roro's going to be surprised by that too. Oh man, if he just saw Roro looting right now, he would have already tried to take him out. But unfortunately could not see him on that side. I'm going to keep an eye on the rest because I don't want to miss anything. But it does seem like this is where the battle is, as far as I can tell. Oh, Spike should be able to get this one. Easy pickings. And yes, he does get a 1-piece. Got hit once pretty much, and Spike gets to half health. Now they know Godzilla's on the ropes. Gets hit again, as he's down to roughly 75% health. Godzilla wants to stick around to pick up Roro, but he also wants to leave because he's losing health in this process. Spike getting hit hard, and Godzilla taken down. Roro thirsted, and that should be it for Godzilla too. So Jordan and Cassidy got to do them by themselves. And this is what I mentioned before too. Goon Squad got in, I think, roughly 15th place last match. And this is the team that won the whole thing last series. This is a whole upheaval right now. Getting taken down so early would be a problem. I think Jordan and Cassidy are thinking, let's just move on. This is not a part of our revenge plan. We got to continue. And I think that's what they were attempting to do. I think they saw Data up there, and Jordan just trying to get some cover. And for the most part, wants to rotate. Yeah, you can see he wants to rotate out of here. He's willing to just eat this and just continue on, which is probably the best idea. And Data gets knocked. Data getting shot from the back and gets taken down. Are you kidding me right now? Coast to coast from the school. Good work there. And that's going to allow Goon Squad to move around wherever they want. I don't know if they realize that that was the player on top of the hill that just got killed. Obviously, Cassidy and Jordan are pretty exposed to the hill. They might have thought, okay, we can move now. We can take this car and go wherever we want. And off they move. I think that's a great idea for Goon Squad. They just need to refresh. They need to hit that escape button and move on to work on something else. So it does seem like OGM also. Oh, don't crash into the water too. Their teammate was taken down. They're going to be a 2-piece as well. And we'll see how that works too. They were doing great. Even when they were put against the wall, they were able to heal up and work their magic. Binary for 807 has Sinister 2. They're both here. So this compound is very isolated. If you just have an aerial view of this compound. look at the open space. There's really no way to push without being spotted very early. And you can see here, BIS apparently is going to stop at the shed. This could be bad unless Binary. Oh yeah, they know. They know. And Binary gets immediately out of there and gets taken down. And Sinister is out as well. 807 taken down early. This is not looking good. We're going to have some new teams on the top of the list so far. BIS might be one of those teams too. Good work from them. I think they were looking from the top of the hill. They knew where they were camping. And they thought, all right, as long as we push the shed first, immediately we'll throw some stuff in the shed. And then, obviously, because it was a 2v4, having that surprise on them was amazing. So good job for BIS there. What else are we going to go to? You see the separation now on the minimap. We had a lot of activity in the beginning, so that just kind of led to now some separation here. We'll have some time now to kind of introduce where all the teams went. Laxers took North George. Wen, BC, Ziklo, Freeze. Solid team, obviously. As I said before, they got like 4th place, I believe, in last month's series. And they're going to have all this place to loot. It looks like they didn't stop looting. They don't have any kills, obviously. But they're going to get a lot of stuff for the end rounds. 4 kills already for ZK, actually. Hipster, Kaio, MT, and Ryo. I'm going to go with Ryo. So 4 kills. Apparently had a squad wipe. I don't think we saw it. I wish I did. But good job then. Otherwise, we got BLK Clouds and Hayden. Looks like Stream and Raw are already out. And now as a duo, I don't know what they're going to be able to do, but they are nicely in zone. It's one thing that you can always appreciate. Oh, Jordan, no. Oh, is he able to get out? He's trying to spin it out. He's like a top on a, I don't know what, like a, you know, I guess it's just a top, but he can't get out of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, you're growing hay in the back of your seat. You do know that, right? It's not healthy. It's unfortunate. It really is. I feel bad. Really. And your bird's like, really? Really? Maybe a grenade? What do you think? Grenade? I think a grenade would be great. Just saying. Heading over to Team 20 as they're driving off to get a middle part of the zone. They're going to be passing by a team on their right. There's Team 25 all the way at the edge of zone, but I think they're not really going to engage because EQT is going to continue moving middle. And that's going to be a... What is this? Michael Jackson buggy? Like, you don't have to moonwalk out of here. Baby Dean actually does spot him. It almost runs him over as he gets out of the bike. Looks like Dean is able to continue driving. There's another enemy, and Dean almost lost all of his health getting out of the car. I don't know how he didn't die, to be quite honest. He was going head straight with the vehicle. Didn't seem like he slowed down at all. And Dean, this is all his health that he just lost by dropping down. Luckily, he didn't get shot at the same time. Legion is over there. Legion, I guess let's take a look at Legion. He's behind a rock. And there's Dean. I don't know if Legion's... Oh, yep, he saw him. Legion gets knocked. Are you kidding me right now? How did you get that nice throw? I guess he just knew from the shots earlier that he was behind that rock, and he's like, let me capitalize on that. So good job from Baby Dean. And I think there's an enemy with Meeseeks, he's Quash. I thought he was trying to run him over. Quash has just passed by an enemy who is healing. I don't know what his goal is right here. Adrian, welcome to the stream. Hello to you. Turkey Barky? What's it called? Turkey something. And he's looking around. He knows there's an enemy nearby, but I don't think he realizes that he's behind that tree. You can see he's definitely looking around. He's like, I know there's someone. And Quash is starting to get hit. Car's not looking too good either. I think his best goal is just to kind of keep moving. And instead stops here. Car's about to blow, does, and luckily Quash gets away from the blown up vehicle. So now Meeseeks, Quash, healing. Grenade thrown over. Damn, what a hell of a throw. We've been seeing some nice nades. This is exactly what I like to see. And now Killjoy gets here, but just a little late. And he's going to try to grab this revival. Luckily, EQT also has some knocked players. You see Turkey Berkey. needs to get revived, and that's going to leave only one player to push. Oh, Rogue is trying to push too. Kind of surprised by that. They're not going for that revive first. And now Fireface knows he heard some enemies in the back. Now he's getting shot in the back, and that is going to be a knock. So that is going to be hard for the rest of EQT to face up against. But you see Rogue is going to give it an attempt. It's not going to work out too well. Meeseeks gets the kill, gets the win here in this compound. And they keep all their players too. That was a hell of a nade though. Hell of a nade from the house to the outside of the wall. Very impressive there too. Unfortunately, they get taken down, and we'll see them back in match number 3. Looking around the map, Team 21's driving in. Maybe something will happen. As they drive in, they might pass the team. So far, the way they're going, they're not going to be passing by pretty much anybody. They might reach LOM, but that'll be a while. I'm sure they're going to turn since. But right now, if they continue to go in this one direction... Ooh, there's a crate. Obviously a flare drop, and BIS is passing by. They have to... Oh, that is just unfortunate. You hate to see it happen. It's the worst thing. I don't understand why you just didn't shoot your flare a little farther away. Ooh, that grenade almost did it, though. But they're making a lot of noise, and BIS is up there. And it looks like they have spotted him out, so it's not like they're getting surprised as Nahim almost gets taken down. Close call. Low-key, staying low-key as he heals up, boosting. They have the car, and it looks like also LOM is shooting across, too. And, wow, they're every bullet pretty much hitting this car. Good hits. But it looks like there's enough health on this vehicle to continue moving along and get away. And you can see here, they're just going to keep piling up these vehicles and keep going. So I think they wanted to get a surprise hit. They knew after a while they weren't going to get it. So instead they're like, forget about it. We're moving on. We'll deal with them later. Lady Luck, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for recording a moment, guys. I appreciate that. If you guys see some cool things, definitely record it. Sometimes I download them, put them on Twitter. If it's really cool. So, thank you. Laxers here with Ziklo. I do like this spot a lot. It does seem like you're overly exposed to one side, obviously the back. But if you have a player who's up there, just like that, this could be really good. And a lot of teams that like to separate wide will take these spots because you can actually see your teammates from these angles. BC's shooting from long range, I thought. I don't know where he was shooting. He has a DP. It must have been on BLK Clouds and his teammate Hayden. Right now, none of them are pushing this compound. That might change because they know there's enemies there, and they got 4 people, so they might feel a little invigorated to do so. Captain, thank you for joining in the follow. Just read the rest of your name there. I'm not falling for that. Tyson says, hey, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Team 25 starting to rotate in, passing by Team 24 in particular, as everything will start. There we go. Everything renders in time. But Meeseeks has every single player alive with 6 total kills. So they're certainly looking pretty good. If they get the first place, it seems like they would have earned it. But, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. We got LOM in front. Meeseeks might see them. LOM might see him first, actually, and Quash starts to get shot at and is starting to back away. Unfortunately, heading straight to THC. And they're probably going to get shot just like this as well. Luckily, not yet, and he just gets under the hills. And that was all they needed to get away. Stephanie, thank you for joining in on the stream on Omelet Arcade. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, everybody. Twitch, YouTube, Omelet. You guys are very much appreciated to be here. If you have any questions at all, hit me up. If you guys want to know anything from me, let me know. And it looks like Meeseeks keeps passing by different teams every now and then. And luckily for them, because they have the buggies, it's one of the hardest cars to hit with their drivers anyway. And so that is why they have had so much luck. And I said that at a really wrong time. Killshot gets knocked down. Lady Luck, thank you for the follow. And it looks like actually he wasn't from the car. It looks like Loki was able to get him as they stopped by this compound. And now you got Queen. We got Baby Dean stopping here is ready. And I think Yeah, he got into the buggy, but I thought he was going to leave. He has the rest of his team now here. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Dean passes by, gets close to the Ares. Queen, thank you for joining the stream on Omelet. BIS with a little bit of flames. We'll see if BIS can pull it out. There they are right there. And it looks like Meeseeks is just doing a little bit of farming, you know? They're here for the long term. They're not just hunters, they're gatherers as well. You know, they're starting to settle. Little settlement plantation. I mean, you gotta grow your own food. Maybe they'll give them some boosters. Maybe that's, you know, maybe this is how they make the... Oh, never mind. Quash is getting shot pretty badly. Low-key... Oh, Dean got knocked as well. Good shots from Loki. Good positioning, especially from Loki, making his shots a lot easier to hit the targets. Meeseek Ares now is a little bit of trouble. Surrounded pretty much every direction you could possibly imagine. Getting hit. Even when he's not seeing anybody, this is a matter of time. Ares gets taken down by BIS, and there you go. I'm sure the people on Omelet Arcade are pretty happy about that. Good job there for BIS. Meanwhile, Jose and his team is getting closer. Jose, Cat, Merc, solid squad. Played with them a few times now. They know what they're doing, obviously. They've competed before. They've done a lot in the kill count numbers before. Hello, says Lady Luck. Hello to you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the follow, by the way, before. I did notice that. Cat is definitely acting like a plant. And she is going to be thinking, you know, they're not going to see me, and I will see them. It's not hard cover, but, you know, it's cover for visual's sake. I don't know if that's going to work out for the long term. Jose and Merc have backed away, and Cat's thinking, I should probably do the same. Both teams need to head into the next circle. Look how everyone shifted to the east side of this zone. How many people are on the west side? Technically, ZK is on that left side, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, and Goon Squad 2, I guess. They got the farthest way to the west. But you see there, in the middle is mostly Good Boy with the rest of C4. FG in the middle as well with Hayden there. And then on the right, you just got like a ton holding the school and the kind of the buildings around it. But coast to coast here, solid squad before. They got second place. Astro, Squeaks, Frost, 3-person team this time. I think they were 4 last. Unfortunately, they're going to have to do it as a 3-person. Seems to be working fine as of now. Thank you for joining the stream again, Queen. But coast to coast, THC, solid teams. Looks like long-range shots trying to hit THC. 2 in each building. Not bad. How many kills does each team have? 0 kills for THC, 1 kill for Coast to Coast. So not so much in the kill count, but maybe they're hoping to get some more later. Life on Mars has 0 kills, which is very surprising in my eyes, actually. Usually a team that gets a ton. But they got Chunks, Kuya, Bassist, and Siraj, and they probably hear the shots, especially from Coast to Coast. Oh, and you can see here, THC actually gets knocked from that bolt action. Probably from Coast to Coast. Just not going to be able to get the third. Thank you for the follow, by the way, The Real Junior. And thank you for joining the stream, too. Looks like he throws up a flare, and I don't know... Where is it? I can't look up higher than this for some reason. But I think it was LOM shooting it. Now I'm on Omelet. Where were you before? Were you on the other one, too? Sorry if I missed you on the others. But thank you. The new zone has been formed. BIS and Merc Actual's team is going to be heading in from the blue zone as we speak. Team 17 actually getting really close to Team 9. Dead center next zone. Looks like Wu. Oh, Ziklo's knocked. Laxer's Wooen needs to survive this. Molly's thrown. Grenades thrown. Wooen barely staying alive for after that nade. I'm really surprised ZK is not pushing this together. They know there's only one player here. They're just letting Wooen stay here while the rest of the team is trying to do what they can to get closer. Grenades continue to bombard Wooen. That grenade almost did it in. I thought it was going to have a nice angle there. But, oh, that one certainly. How do you still have life in your veins? First aid kit. Can he get this off beforehand? No. Blows up. There's a gas cannon here. I didn't even realize. And that's a 200 IQ play right there. Saw the gas can, thought, let me just shoot that first and then hope that blows him up. And that worked. Hipster has barely any health. I guess maybe he started to blow himself up a bit there too. But he has time to heal himself as the rest of his team is surrounding him. Team 17 does have extra players, and I think Ziklo was the one that was knocked. Did manage to get back up 75% and putting on boosters. Wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, they're trying to just move to a different location or heading over to freeze. Kylan's starting to shoot across, getting a few hits here and there. Continuing to shoot, trying to just hit him every now. But no, Ziklo gets away with the red line. And Beastie 2 is on the way to freeze, and they're all together now. How far is Goon Squad, by the way? They got the very edge of zone at the ruins, and I think this is exactly what they need to do. They lost their 2 players very early at Rozhawk, and they can't afford to continue to not get rank points, so they're going to try to do the best they can there. Coast to Coast still has 3 players alive. Looks like ZK is the one that's dominating the area with their gunshots. They're shooting a lot toward Laxers. And it seems like they're also seeing, yes, C4. Sabu getting hit, but no, doesn't get knocked. Great commentary. Thank you, lady. Appreciate it. But yeah, those long-range shots on C4, I think that's heading... Oh, Astro just kind of flipped over. He just knocked him. No, that was ZK getting the knock as he flew out of the car and blew up the car to just make it a little bit more dangerous. What the hell did I just witness? I can't believe it. Guys, clip that if you guys can. I'd appreciate it. That was... I want to see that over and over, to be quite honest. Thank you for sending the sticker. I don't know what you said. I don't know why it doesn't tell me like what kind of sticker it is. It just says sent the sticker. I think I can look into it, though. But yeah, what a hell of a move there. Oh, there's a red box. I didn't know they had those type of stickers now. Hipster on top of the... Ooh, shots over there. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't ask. I didn't ask for you. Ramat gets knocked. Trying to hit with his bolt action. Usually a good winner when it comes to shooting between 2 teams. The one that has the bolt action usually does well. But no, the automatic fire was actually a solid choice. C4 Fool looking at Laxers and the whole side over here. A lot of people in Watertown. And it looks like it's going to end here, and that's obviously the main reason. THC just kind of bombards here, but dies with one of their players anyway. BIS shooting across the way, and the rest of THC gets behind the walls. A lot of shots. Ramat is knocked. Sabuwoon, barely any health, and is actually going after Zoro and Yang. I'm kind of surprised by this. He needs to heal. Yeah, there he goes. He does heal to 75%. Zoro's getting hit hard and stays low somehow, some way without getting knocked out. Thank you for joining the stream. We got some longer range shots on that right side. Thank you for joining the stream, Snosh. Snosh. And thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. All of you guys appreciate it. PHG is in MIA right now. Yeah, PHG did not sign up for this one. I'm kind of sad. But I heard that they're trying to get their team together for future scrims. Cassidy and Jordan, 2 players in the book here. They've been at... thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Level Marksman, thank you for rejoining the stream. It's been a while. But yeah, it looks like Goon Squad, they're just trying to keep the edge of zone. I like this maneuver a lot, especially with the odd view. Look at the gun here. He's using his pointer finger to get his shots off. This is a weird spectate mode glitch right there. But oh, LOM pushing up against Zoro. Zoro has an AK, so that's a really good weapon. He saw them on the left, but he didn't go peek. Yang is gonna get pushed. Basis gets knocked. Kaguya has a big vehicle, an armored vehicle, and Yang just gets completely bombarded by the rest of LOM. Yeah, that was a big move, and I like teams that grab this vehicle. I don't think it's such a big plus to have a bolt action AWM. You know, when you go for the crates, rather than this vehicle can do a lot defensively. You can create a huge wall in front of you, especially at the end circles where there might not be enough cover. So I like that maneuver to grab that rather than a weapon of choice there, or even level 3 armor. So Hayden looking toward LOM. For the most part, Hayden has lost all of his teammates. He needs to get into zone. I don't see an option for them to do so. LM already has it, and Hayden's shooting at them, so LOM, all they have to do is keep an eye on Hayden's perspective, and they'll have, you know, Hayden eventually will need to go over this hill and push. Low key has his vehicle. I don't know where he's going to head to, but he's going to try to get into next zone, obviously. Can you pass here with this vehicle? Yes, you can. Never mind. I didn't know that. But he's going to get shot anyway. The car is not going to survive much longer. Obviously, low-key gets knocked and blown up as he couldn't get away from the vehicle fast enough either. So that really puts a damper on BIS as they are kind of stuck here for now. They do have some other cars, but you see here, Nahum, I like this rotation. Get completely out of the way. Don't shoot, though. Unless Ziklo saw you first. Nahum now has his backs to the blue zone, in the blue zone. And Ziklo, all he has to do is wait for him to come out because he knows he's stuck. So you can see Ziklo looking at both directions. Ziklo getting hit in the back and gets knocked by Goon Squad. Cassidy, they continue to outperform. This is what you expect from Goon Squad that we didn't see from match 1, but they've turned the thing around. Kawia's starting to get shot at by Cassidy. Who do we have on the bottom? Some people on the bottom. Yeah, we got ZK there. Chunks is looking toward him. We got 4 different teams. Goon Squad on the left, obviously LOM in front of us. ZK on the right, and I believe, yes, it's Laxers over here. BC needing to get healed up. The team that is in the driver's seat is going to be LOM. They have zone already, and a good part of it too. I don't know if they have to move in a tad bit more, but they are certainly protected. Goon Squad needs to figure out a way in. If they're going to go in, they know that LM's there, so they probably want to rotate to the left, but Laxers is going to be behind them then. So that's going to be a big problem for Goon Squad to watch out for. They hear the gunshots from Laxers already. I think they're shooting at, yeah, they're shooting at ZK. So they got their own battles going on. But Laxers need to figure out eventually how to get into zone. And because they took so many shots, Goon Squad knows that there's going to be people coming in from this direction. And they should be ready for it. That's why they threw the smokes out. Goon Squad is always prepared, throwing smokes in the right direction. But no! Jordan gets taken down by BC. Look at the jiggling. Jiggle peeking. And he's throwing a grenade. I don't think that's going to reach. Maybe a smoke. But that's a far smoke for what he wants to do. There it comes. That's probably a grenade as he tried to throw it into the smoke. And almost takes out Jordan, but not close enough. BC getting Cassidy with a few hits. And that is it. Through the smoke. They were able to get him down. BC getting that instant kill. LOM. It looks like ZK are on their last leg here. HP Star Hipster is going to try to get his way in. Luckily, this is actually a really good position. He's got a nice piece of zone. And because Laxer's already moved in completely to where Goon Squad was, he's got this whole little ledge here to play with. So while he is, you know, at a deficit when it comes to players, there's 3 players apiece on each of the other teams, Hipster's position isn't bad. And he might be able to wildcard his way in to second place. Might even get first, but that's going to be a huge question mark. That's what I meant by wildcarding it. BC's now knocked on the backside, and now Laxers has to pay attention to 2 fronts. Hipster, though, could not survive more than that, though. He gets taken down. Will not get the kill point, even if BC dies on that left side. So Ziklo is pushing quite forward. Getting Siraj. No! Ziklo gets taken down instead, and that's going to leave 1 left. Freezy trying to survive. Gets a knock there. Gets another one. Freezy barely any health, though. Trying to do it all on his own, but no! Gets taken down. Just not enough health. Not enough to stay alive for that. Thank you guys for joining in on the stream. LOM, 5 for Siraj, 1 for Chunks, Chuck, sorry, and then 2 for Bassist and 1 for Kawia, making that a team total of 9, almost double digits. And I think LOM, if I'm not mistaken, got first place last time, so obviously those rank points are coming in handy. They're getting more and more kills as you go, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if they finish first. But we still got 1 more match after this, so don't go anywhere for that. Laxers, 2 apiece for BC and Freeze, 4 total kills, second place. ZK coming in with 5 for MT, 1 for Kaio, and 2 apiece for Hipster and Rio, making that a team total there of 10. Another double-digit count. Actually, the first double-digit for this particular match. Goon Squad with 4 for Cassidy, 2 for Jordan, 1 for Roro, a team total 4, 6, 7 kills. OGM, 2 apiece for OMG and Spike, making that a team total of 4. BIS, 5 for Low-Key, 1 for Cabaron, and 6 for Nahum as well. I didn't see that coming. And 2 for Nahum. 2 for Chico, making that a team total there of 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 kills. More kills. I think this might be the most so far out of anybody going into that. We got BLK with 0 kills on 7th place. C4, they got 0 as well. Yang Yang and Zoro getting 0. THC was 0. Coast to Coast with 1. Merc Actual and his squad was 0. Meeseeks with 4 for Dean, a team total of 6. EQT was 0. 807 was 0. And Rat Pack Gaming to round it out was 0. That was very top heavy actually with the kills. It was not so much first place getting top heavy, but the top half got a lot of kills. Bottom half didn't get so much. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with the point system. Celeste has already opened up the room, I believe. Yes. So you guys know the room is open. She has definitely posted the room codes in the Discord by the time you hear me say this. So definitely get into the room as soon as possible. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If you are, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. I want you guys to turn on that notification bell because I want you guys to know when we have these in the future. Super great to have you guys here, and it just makes it a lot more fun, at least for me. I hope for you too. Niraj, I think Niraj Ajith, Level X is Level X was in the an Omelet Arcade side. Level X marksman. I haven't seen him for a very long time. It's awesome that he was here. Justin, I don't know if he's still here. Is he still here? He might be, maybe. Justin says, "Let's go THC baby." And then Laxers, a little bit of love for Laxers, says Yapa. I'm gonna go with Yapa. On Twitch side, nothing new. You guys are not being aggressive on Twitch. I would love to see you guys talk. If you guys are on stream, wherever you're watching from, just let me know how you're doing. Let me know that you're there so I can say hello to you. How can I play? Says J Star. You can go to our Discord. Go to our Discord. In my profile to learn more. That should do it. Yeah, so if you guys write on Twitch !Discord, like I'll do it right now actually, you guys can see, there we go, !Discord. You guys can see how to sign up for this from there. On Twitch, it's just in the description, so scroll down, easily find it. A little bit of coffee never hurt nobody. And I think I kind of, I'm going to play some music again. And yeah. New station. This is supposed to be rock. So let's see if this is going to be rock. This is called Miracle of Sound. I mean, if you have a title called Miracle of Sound, you better be a good song. I mean, you can't say anything's a miracle and it has to be amazing. You can't be anything less. But we'll see. I'm believing in Pretzel right now. Starting off as if I'm entering a new world. GG's everyone, says Lady Luck. GG's. I don't know. I'm losing my patience with this song already. I am, yeah, I'm not sure. We were, so Mamoon saying, we were at Pachinki, we had 7 red zone back to back. Did you get knocked from it? Because I didn't go to Pachinki at all, I think, that round. There's just so much action everywhere else, I could not keep my eyes off of other places. Let me change the song. I gave it enough chance. I gave it enough chance. I could not do it any more seconds. This one's called Show Your Style. Oh wait, oh it's by Miracle of Sound. So this is actually the same artist. But this is called Show Your Style. Wow, so that just makes it even more prideful, right? Like, if you're calling yourself Miracle of Sound, I mean, you better be good. And so far, the track record, I'm gonna go with the 2 out of 10. That's how low I'm giving him. But so far, this one's pretty good. Okay. All right. I like so far. Thank you for the follow there. That is by Parsa. Parsa1248. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Parsa? Hello. Hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Watch. Does anyone raise your hand, guys, if you guys ever question like small things like that? Like, I was thinking I should say hi, thanks for watching, or hi, thanks for being here, or hi, how are you doing? Like, things that like are very small, but like doesn't need to be thought out. Like, which one's the best one? Let me calculate in my head what could work best. Parsa saying thank you. Problem, man. Thank you for being here. Alright, I like this song. I know I'm getting a little too much into it, but I like it. I think I like this song mostly because it's like really sounds corny. I think it's like over the top corny, but that just makes it much more enjoyable. Let's go, Jonica. What team was Jonica on? I know it was on a particular squad. Was it Goon? Let's see. Maybe the Goon squad's in here. THC. Sorry about that. THC, and probably the main reason why I mixed that up was because THC is always near the top of the list. Goon Squad obviously won. I mentioned this many times, I guess, maybe overly. Goon Squad won last month, so THC was right there next to him. Me, I think got second, maybe third, definitely a top 3. So, you know, I don't know how they did last match in particular. I have to look back at it, but THC, watch out for them. Solid group of people. Right now they have Baby, Jonica, and Trick. Usually they have 4. Pretty consistent with that. I'm not sure if they're gonna have it this time. But THC, keep an eye on. ZK, they did well last match. I think they got like 3rd, right? They got 3rd. MT there, Hipster, Kaio, and Rio. I think Hipster was the last person on his team getting 3rd place. I think Hipster was a little too antsy with his gunshots. He had a nice position, to be quite honest. What he really should have done, and it's really hard to say because I can say this being the bird's eye in the sky, knowing where everyone is. So like, me saying this is like, you know, put a, what do they say? Put an inch of salt on it, whatever. You know the saying. Like, don't take this for granted. But I think when you're by yourself and you know there's players ahead of you, wait, and you have time, because he definitely had time. He had that wall there. No one knew he was back there. The blue zone wasn't pushing him in. He was good there for at least 30 seconds, if not a whole minute. So he was good. You should have really waited to hear a ton of gunshots between the teams, because that would have been a perfect time to engage then and kind of mix things up. Definitely could have gotten one of the teams out to get himself in further into zone. And then, you know, probably would have died right after because it was a 1v3 no matter what. But, I mean, regardless, he put himself out there. He shot, I think he shot first at the team on the right of him. I couldn't think of what the team is right now. But he shot at them first. It might have been Goon Squad. And it just didn't work out. No, it wasn't Goon Squad because Goon Squad was a 2-player team for a long time. And, let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, and there was 3 players on each team, so it wasn't Goon Squad. Goon Squad got pushed out actually by, was it ZK? Could be ZK, or no. no, not CK, obviously. I can't figure it out. But message I'm trying to say after this long and winded message is just sometimes you do want to be patient and kind of wait to hear the gunshots go off crazily. And then when you make yourself in, they won't see you coming. There's going to be times where you want to do that. Top Resnal, welcome back to the stream. Invite Ebro. This is not open customs. I would love to do that. I would love to have you compete in this one. I don't know if you're signed up, actually. You could be signed up. But this is a closed registered event. So we're only allowing, play. The way you get it, if you want to get it in the future, you got to sign up your squad. Then you will have access to the codes. You send the codes to you. You invite your teammates in, and you're good to go. That's how it works. Okay, here we go. See here, we're ready to go. It's just Bubs says let's go THC Jonica. So that I am correct after correcting myself, I guess, that THC is or Jonica is with THC. I have to go have fun, says Barca. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Says bye. Alright. Just you and me, guys. Just you and me. Last match. Stick around, and you'll get pretty much nothing on top of this content. But if you stick around, I'd be happy. You put a smile on my face. My heart would be nice and warm. Is that something you guys, if you want me to be really happy, stick around for the whole script. That would make me really loads happy. Devin says, let's go. Let's get it. How many people are voting for Jonica here? I think I've seen 3 total people rooting for Jonica. And that's like one person, not just like THC. This is just like Jonica. Am I saying it wrong? Maybe you guys are making fun of me. I don't know. But all right. Turn off the music, and obviously gonna get ourselves in the right format here. All right, last match of the night. Seen a lot of good teams go after each other. I don't think anyone has a clear advantage. Maybe, actually, no, that's probably wrong. There is one team that has won both. LOM. They have a clear advantage. They've won both matches. They haven't been getting crazy kills, which is why I'm not putting them totally on top of that pedestal yet. But nobody has really been getting a ton of kills. So the fact that kills have been pretty consistent with every team, and then you have, them, LOM, getting first place in each, they probably will get it, but it's just that kill count is holding me back from saying that. But right now, we're going to see is try to find where the teams are going to land and find the activity here. Team 20 and Team 25 are close on this one, EQT and Meeseeks. You can see here, Fireface, I think, he's trying to get right next to the enemy there. They are not on the same team. So it looks like Fireface is like, he got to the building first. I'm going to take the church instead. Finds an automatic weapon quickly, so that's a good start. We'll see if he tries to push right after this, after he leads this one particular room. And he has another one. There, he's got a Tommy gun too, if he wants to grab that. Tommy gun's really great, actually, for close quarter battles. This gun too is pretty good too. I like it a lot. Very powerful weapon. So it's got 2 good SMGs to start. Heading over there for Baby Dean, the rest of Meeseeks, Ares, Quash, Killjoy. They are looting their spot. They got an Uzi in hand. Vikendi is very much known for this SMGs. You just saw pretty much every SMG you can possibly see, but they are very much well known. And obviously the QB, the G-Gun. Sorry, I was like, wait, this is not the QB. We're not in Sandhawk right now. The G-Gun right here, with Rogue having that's obviously unique to this map. A lot of people like it. I know a lot of my he missed his target, but a lot of my teammates like the G-Gun a lot over the M4. I disagree, but they're very similar. Shots fired. I didn't expect so many shots fired so early right here. They have a lot of separation between everybody. And on top of that, I do want to see this because it looks like, yeah, look at this. Rat Pack Gaming. Did everyone just die? Rat Pack Gaming is out? I was not here quick enough. I saw it and I was like, I just want to see the battle here. And right when I get here, everybody is dead on Rat Pack Gaming. Everyone on Good Squad is alive and well, so they'll probably have the 4 kills. Yes, they do. And everybody will heal up to 100% eventually. Damn, I wish I saw that, but unfortunately I didn't. But we all know Goon Squad just got a squad wipe to start this matchup. I think they needed something like that. They have not been doing well, and I mentioned that because we're so used to it. We're so used to seeing Goon Squad do very well. Meeseeks Ares. Looks like he's might hear them. Grenade would be great in this window if he has one. There's Legion. He has, what do you have? You have an Uzi. I think he's just waiting for him to come around instead. And he hears them moving. And I don't know if Ares knows that Legion's literally right next to him. So that's what's holding him back. Grenade thrown. Huh. Grenade thrown to the roof. Maybe they thought they were still on top. Aw, says Lady Luck. I don't know what I said that makes that, but oh, maybe if you guys stick around, makes my heart all warm and fuzzy. Probably that. Anyway, I'm gonna look around, make sure I'm not missing anything else. It doesn't seem like it, but Baby Dean actually getting close to Legion's viewpoint. Molly's thrown in all directions, trying to burn everything up. Dean doesn't have a helmet, by the way, which is very dangerous. I don't think he has a vest either. And the fact that he doesn't have a shirt on in this cold weather is just asking for it. Rogue gets knocked. Legion gets knocked from the top. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. And now we got Fireface here. Thank you for sending the sticker as well. Fireface, I don't know if they know he's in here, by the way. I think he's just gonna hold this stall saying, hey, this is a private place. Don't come in. Shoot fires. He went out to the public, but I think that might have been a bit of a mistake. He goes right back into his stall. Gets a few hits here and there. A grenade would be great to put in there. Gets the knock. Oh, he's got to get out of that position and gets creamed. That stall, you're gonna have to clean that out. Can we get somebody to fix the area here? This privacy is no longer. You broke the door. It's just inappropriate, guys. Inappropriate from Meeseeks. Can we get an F in the chat for the bathroom door? Jesus. Heading over to Team 24. Vibes Hasday. Just right in front of our face, gets taken down by THC. And the rest of Vibes is right over here, driving away. So Zoro and Yang. Yang's not in this car, but Zoro certainly is and continues to get away from the enemies that just killed their teammate. I'm looking around, and nobody is close. And that's the thing about Vikendi. I do mention this a lot. It's just something I really wish they make changes to Vikendi. And I always think, if I mention it enough times, maybe they'll realize and make the changes themselves. I don't know. I'm just optimistic that way. Goon Squad is here. And let me mention it to you. Look at all these compounds. If you look around the map, what compound there's like, if we just take a screenshot of this, just like that. It's not a big space of the map. I mean, maybe it's like an eighth of the map right here. We'll just take this one whole square, actually. Maybe like an eighth of the map, whatever. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe even more than that. 15, 16, I'm adding maybe a little bit more. But something around 15 compounds in this one square. You know, if the circle was this big, we would be near the end, and there'd be 15 different compounds. That's the big problem of Vikendi. There's just too many places where you can just take a compound, hide it out, and hope for the best. And if the zone pushes you away, like if the zone goes to a whole different direction, all you gotta do is drive, pass by a few compounds, see if anyone's there. If they shoot at you, don't go to that compound, but then go to the one that is cleared, and you'll find one eventually. So I think that's a little bit of a negative part, because now it takes away from the skill of being able to rotate in to and positioning. The skill of positioning just gets removed from this game. You don't need a good position in order to win. What you do need is at least you need good gunplay, which is very important, obviously. And you just need to be able to rotate, right? Make sure you have cars in order to go. But I think a big part of PUBG Mobile and why it's such a fun game is the strategy of, positioning. Which place is best to stop at. And if you put compounds in every square meter of this place, it doesn't matter where you position yourself. So just a little critique of Vikindi. I still love the map, by the way. It doesn't take away from the scenery, from the looks of it. I wish they made every map look as good as this one and put on like those little changes like the snow feet. I know it seems small in the tracks, but it just adds on to realism, and I really want that in the game. I want things to look real. So yeah, that's just for the most part, I love it, but from a competitive part, I'm not a big fan of it. And Sandhawk's even worse, by the way. It looks like he just got that car out so he can drive it. But yeah, so that's my little spiel when it comes to Vikindi. Take it or leave it. If you agree with me, let me know. If you don't worry about it. You don't have to agree with me. Team 7 is driving by Team 24 right now. It looks like Yang Gang, they might have heard that car pass by, but they're not taking shots as Trick stops his vehicle and is looking after him. He has a whole tree in front of him, so it makes it hard to see. Both sides to see, but he's going to try to hang out and see what happens. Yang getting shot, but stays alive with a barely amount of health. And Trick is going to boost up, and I would imagine Trick's going to push. After getting that much damage across, I think he just doesn't know how much damage, and so Trick stays back. Crunch and Baby aren't quite ready to push either, I think. So that's probably the main reason why Trick didn't push right there. And obviously, if they got a knock, I would imagine they would have. THC is very much known for executing at the right time. They got in first place a few times here in these matches. They know what they're doing. Not in these particular today's, but previous scrims. I think they know about timing very well. Wow. So this is very unexpected from any team. They're trying to rotate around the enemies by going into the blue zone pretty heavily. Not just a little bit, but a lot. And so it is going to work. It's just going to take some damage, and as long as they got meds, it shouldn't be too bad. And hopefully don't get their car stuck either. And you can see they're very careful about that. So that should work out. They got a lot of time before they get in. Unknown car, hello to you. Thank you for tuning in. Rogue saying, Lamau there. Where is the custodian for that bathroom too? Clean up my mess, says Fireface. Sorry about that, Fireface. I just had to mention that your blood, sweat, and tears went into the bathroom floor, and someone needs to clean that up. So you're right. We need a janitor. G25 has good position on that roof. Yeah, in that particular position. What was that? That was in Podvasta, right? Yeah, that was a good battle. I really enjoyed looking at that. I think the thing about Vikindi too is that it's so easy to get to the rooftops of those buildings that it adds another level of a battle. So there's going to be positives and negatives on each map. And overall, I think Vikindi, like, there's such easy changes. Just taking away compounds, it sounds harder because they're literally taking compounds out. But it's not like you have to change the code, really. You just got to take out things. I don't think that would be too hard. Maybe it is harder than I think. But that's really it. Team 25 and Team 9 and Team 5. As we have a crazy view of things until this thing all renders in. There we go. Goon Squad member just drops out. And Roro gets knocked out by Quash. Could this be it for Goon Squad once again? As Jordan is going to be on looking. Hitting Dean up, saying, hello, I'm here. You should have seen me before. And I will try to get that thirst. But he doesn't get it. Not quite yet anyway. And Jordan will continue to drive. And I think he's going back to Cassidy. Cassidy doesn't have a lot of places to protect himself. Jordan stops at the shed instead. Let's see, Dean needs to heal and does get in time. But these fence posts are open for hits. You can shoot through them. There's a lot of openings to get Ares, but luckily doesn't happen. Smokes cause a lot of that healing to happen. Anyway, Jordan will get that revive on Cassidy too. I thought there was people behind him. I kind of want to see if there was. Kind of. It looks like LOM, Life on Mars. They're gonna have to really focus in on this side. They might see a smoke and then see Goon Cassidy, but it doesn't seem like. Nope. Okay. I think Cassidy was healing and then all of a sudden gets ran over by his teammate. Seems okay though. It seems like they're gonna get away. Let's see where Godzilla's going. Where are they going as a team is a question. They are very much separated in this battle. Heading over to Team 18, let's take a look as they drive by Team 21. And see for Ramat. All their players are still alive. He's only the one in this car though. But he's going to drive by looking downward at BIS. Thank you, Halo, for joining in on the stream again. And I guess he's going to stick around. He's not afraid to stop the car at any particular moment. And I think, yeah, Sabu Wound's hurt, so I'm assuming that BIS is shooting against him. Ramat might be able to get this nice flank position. It's just a matter of if they're going to expose themselves. Because right now, none of the BIS members are outside. They're all inside, so even if you get behind them, you know, you're going to have to really maneuver your way. Oh, that might have been a shot on Ramat. Yes, it is. Chico, who's the farthest one away, actually saw Ramat coming. And that is going to be a bit problematic for Ramat. He needs to come back to grab that car. I don't think the car's getting hit. And so he's going to stick around instead. I don't like this idea for Ramat. Because if Ramat gets knocked, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for him. His teammates are not close. Oh, no. So I would say it's pretty much it. It doesn't mean it's going to be over. Maybe his teammates can start rotating around with a vehicle. It would just be a big ask, especially when I see Chico now rotating up. And I see Low-Key pushing up here with the vehicle. Ramat pretty much is losing percent chance of winning or surviving with each passing moment. So it does seem like Ramat is going to be knocked out. Right now he's still alive with whatever health he has. And a knock there, so that's pretty much it. Ramat's not going to get picked up. His teammates need to go pick up Good Boy right now. Why is it doing that? Apparently I'm saying some hit word that makes the phone come out like that. But yeah, it's always funny with voice activation. So there, Ramat is out of the game by Low-Key. Queen, thank you for joining the stream again. How's everyone doing? You got Team 16. Oh, stream is knocked, by the way. So as everything renders in, stream is behind a wall, and Clouds is going to go and try to stay around. Says hello. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Flare goes up on that side. Sync is actually knocked for THE. Is that THC? Or THE? Yes, it is for Merc, Actual, Daisy, and Cat. Cat is rotating around, looking through the smoke. Cannot see him, but I don't know if she knows that they're literally right at that smoke. Her grenade would be perfect in there, too. Clouds is actually rotating way up to the rock. Cat is trying to rotate up as well, getting closer to his teammate Sync. Looks like it's working so far. It doesn't seem like Cat is being spotted, and will go right next to teammate. Where's Team 11? There they are. 807 is going to shoot at Clouds. Gets the knock there. Stream is trying to close in the gap, but that seems to be it for Stream as well, as Liddy and them come in with some knocks and 2 thirsts. There's extra players coming up as well. There's Liddy. Raw might have been spotted already, being by himself pretty much, and this angle is going to be problematic. 807, they seem to be barreling down the hill and throwing apparently a molly. Yep, they spotted Raw. Raw's burning up, and he doesn't have a lot of places to hide as he's getting hurt from the molly. And that is it. Nice job from Taco Cass, actually getting an interesting angle on that one. Hayden has people pushing up his little building here. As Merc Actual is looking over, Hayden has got to be careful. Yeah, look at the stairs coming over. There it goes. Trying to use the AK. Not a chance. The Uzi work was just too much, and obviously the 2 people are just too much. 807 seems to be continuing to barrel down, but Wolfie finally gets taken down. But there you go. A lot of knocks here on Team 19 as they were working with incomplete teams. I do like the way 807 worked that one out. They pretty much pushed with every single player except for Sinister. They always had one person outside, so having a 3v2 situation no matter what is going to lead to 807 getting a lot of kills, and so far so good. Merc Actual just lost another teammate, so he's going to do it by himself. He's boosting up. The blue zone's going to be pushing him toward the next zone, and we'll see if he can speed run his way out without 807 knocking him. And it looks okay. Car's getting hit a bit. He got hit once. But I think the more distance you get, the harder these shots are going to be. And there you go. Merc Actual is going to be off to the races. And hopefully not stall out like that. Merc, what are you doing? No way did Jesus got the car stuck like that. I don't know. He could still use that car. I'm surprised. I would say in this map, you definitely want a car. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Sabawoon is knocked. C4 Fool is going to go for that heal. Who do we have? THC's on the far side. Merc Actual's in the distance. There's a player for T7 that's really close. There he is. THC Trick is close, but he's backing away. His teammates are not close to him, so I don't see Trick making this push by himself. It doesn't really make sense to, especially when there's actually a whole BIS team that has just gone to the compound. Nice shots. Freeze getting, oh no, that wasn't Freeze. But I thought there was a knock, apparently not. Ooh, Molly thrown. Not close enough though. Sabawoon staying far back. More and more throwables are gone his way. Pretty much lighting the whole house on fire. Chico has gone inside the house. Let's see if they're going to push right away or they're going to wait it out a bit. Molly, smoke thrown to the top. Throwing another one too. I don't, as a pushing team, I wouldn't start throwing the smoke. I think as a pushing team, you want to keep things as clear as possible because you have advantage. He's surrounded. Couldn't get that one, but there's still Fool. And Fool gets the thirst. He needs to reload. Not in time. Good work there from Kylo, I believe. How did you say that? By, oh, Loki, by Loki. And THC has gotten with Trick, at least. Trick got here, getting some good hits, gets a knock, and putting on some thirsts there, as I think Nahum is out. Yes, he is. By Trick's hand. Trick was here by himself. He heard all the action, and I think he wanted to capitalize on that, but he needed the rest of his teammates to do so, so he waited and waited until they came, and that is when they attacked. And that was a perfect time to do so. I'm surprised they haven't continued to push in. They had a lot of hurting on that side. Got the knock, got the thirst, and actually put some damage on Radic as well. But other than that, they haven't, you know, moved forward. We'll see if that hurts their chances or does that make it better for them to stay away from BIS. Looking around the map. Team 11, 807. They have not been using a car, and as I said before, in this map you want to have a car. So the fact that 807 is just running the whole time, I'm very surprised about. But you know, as I said before, also to each their own. It seems to be working for 807. This is the problem though. These type of situations, because there's nowhere where to hide other than this rock and Liddy. I don't know if this is the idea here, but yeah, as I said, there's not a lot of places to move in to kind of creep up. There's a lot of open space. There's not a lot of grass to just go prone if you want. But they pretty much made it to the compound and they could rotate all the way to them if they wanted. Taco still needs to do that though as well. See, here's what I mean. Sinister's getting really close without getting shot at. Low-key's getting shot at from the top of the left. We'll see, maybe a Sinister has a throwable. That'd be great. And yes, he does. He's got a grenade ready to go up to throw it. He's got a molly. Let's see if that affects Loki. He is on fire. He's getting hurt. That should be a knock. And are you kidding me? You still have health in your veins. Wow, Loki. Loki staying alive. I cannot believe that, but apparently that is the case. That might be a deciding factor. We will see though, as 807 continues to push forward without much resistance. Taco Cass right next to Liddy. Sinister right next to Wolfie. They continue to throw more and more mollies over across, trying to get some lucky hits. Again, I'm really surprised Loki didn't get knocked from that molly. Blue zone is forcing everybody in. Radic sees pretty much everyone. Liddy is knocked. Taco Cass is hanging behind the tree. Sinister's right there. Radic knows it. There he is. Good hits as Radic. Oh, but Radic's getting shot from a different angle. He's losing a lot of health. He needs to put the first aid kit. Is this going to be in time? 2, 1, 0. Yes, he just gets it. Barely. But he does get it. He gets hit again. He needs to put on heals again. Does he have time again? I think he will. I think he's got this one a little easier. But just in time nonetheless. And hopefully he'll find some meds inside each house, inside each box. There's a car. Low-key wants to go. I have no doubt that they want to get out of there. The zone's going to hurt a lot, too, as they drive. I don't think they can actually make it. I'm going to follow them all the way, but the blue zone's kind of stopping soon. They just need to keep bolting it in. Keep an eye on it. I'm trying to go to it. No. Low-key gets knocked. Radic gets knocked. No. They did so well back there, too, but they could not overcome the blue zone. That was their main factor. And that is it. OGM. Oh. Has a slight eye on him every now and then, but he's moving around these long-range shots, even though... Oh, that should be good. There's a good hit, but BC stays alive with a little sliver of health, as Data just thinks, why was that not a knock? That should have been a knock. But not to... Oop. I thought Data was getting shot, but the only players behind him is OGM, so probably isn't the case. OGM has pretty central zone with at least one of their players being the anchor in front. Team 5 does have players Goon Squad, as they are also kind of in a mid spot. They shouldn't have too much trouble rotating next time the zone changes to wherever they want to go. Let's take a look at every other team on this map. Team 17, just right on the outside looking in. Thank you for the follow, by the way. LOM really on the deep side, though. Will eventually need to think about moving in. They have cars. Pretty much, I think everyone can have their own car. Yeah. And so that should do fine. I think they're just waiting time, figuring out what to do next. THC, this car is not looking too good, blows it up. But he cannot stick around here for much longer. I know the other team doesn't either, and I think he might have to wait out Laxers before he can go in. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is already on the left side. Blue zone's already closing. Looks like Trick's going to find his way in. And Trick also wants to get Ziklo. There he is on top of the roof. I don't think he notices. He's right up there. Now he sees him finally. And there we go. Ziklo gets taken down. I thought Trick for a moment was not going to see. Shots fired on this side too. OGM, one of the teams that already has zones, apparently is shooting long range. I think Goon Squad, yeah, getting some longer range shots as well against LON though. Life on Mars, the team that has won both of the matches. They're trying to make a three-peat out of it. And we'll see if Goon Squad can say something about that. Godzilla, Jordan, hiding behind the rocks here. Chunks is shooting across. He seems to have some sort of 6 times? Or 3. Looks like a 3, but I thought the crosshairs was like a 6 or a 4. But anyhow, there's a drop in the middle that I doubt anybody will go for at this moment. Goon Squad has a spot still in the zone, but they're starting to get more and more surrounded by enemies. And it seems to be okay for now, but I don't know how long that'll last. Especially against OGM. Data is really close. And I think he wants to get to the roof. I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can. So Data is not making a noise now. But all you have to do is go over this hill a little bit, and he can definitely peek over the hill and shoot at Goon Squad. Might even get a whole squad wipe by himself. Laxers is getting close, but they need to go really in. They're still on the edge of blue zone. They got a minute and 15 seconds before they have to really legit move in. But being on the far side, that blue zone's going to push faster than they can run. So they got to think proactively to move in. Goon Squad. They have too many enemies around, and I don't think they realize how many people are actually around them. You can see here, Laxers are starting to move in. They are driving, so that should be an indicator for them to hear behind them. Cassidy gets knocked on the left side. That's what I thought was going to happen earlier with OGM. They should have been able to get these hits way before, but apparently they're just getting them now. Jordan getting closer to Cassidy, making a path of smoke. So far that path is working. Blue zone's going to be closing in 30 seconds. Beastie's knocked, and Godzilla... Oh, no. I don't like this at all. Wooin should be able to see him. Should be able to hear him as he drove in. But he's right under him. Yeah, there's a lot of OGM players too. But right under him is Godzilla. This is going to be interesting for Nguyen right here. He's going to be able to hear a lot of them. He comes out. He comes out to the light. He's going to get hit in the side. How did he not know? You heard OGM come out there. I'm really surprised by that move. Laxers usually are very patient with that kind of gameplay right there. But that was definitely the aggressive play that was not needed for this scenario. And I know they still need to push in for zone, but that wasn't a push in for zone. That was a push to kill somebody. And I definitely would not suggest that going forward. BC now deciding to get in. Has a few smokes out there. Godzilla still on that right side. Is getting... Yeah, there we go. That's what I expected from Nguyen when he was in the shed before. But Freeze does get knocked out. BC, I don't think he's going to go back. Trying to heal behind the smoke. Will that work out? Especially since he got shot a few times before this in the smoke. We got 4 teams left. Goon Squad, still one of those. BC trying to hang on. Gets Jordan. Will Cassidy go down next? No, but BC might be next because he's in the blue zone. I don't like this at all. A lower graphics setting? No, decline that. I like my settings. BC, I think he's just going to heal from now on. It doesn't, you know, it's not a bad idea, I think. Just keep healing. Just keep hoping that maybe another team will get taken down before you do. Because I think once he peeks out, he will die. And there you go. BC's out from the blue zone. And Cassidy has this nice little perch here in the next zone. I think he has next zone too. So he's got a lot of protection. He's by himself. And that might lead OGM and LOM to fight each other first before Cassidy has to battle at all. So here LOM trying to move in. Chucks is back there, way back there. Molly being thrown. Data barely dodges the fire. Grenade thrown over. And that was Cassidy. So Cassidy's not afraid to get his hands dirty with this. I think it would be a good idea for Cassidy to help out LOM. At least in this particular moment, because you want them to battle each other, but LOM's not wanting to push. That's the thing. They want to stay back because they do not want to fight OGM straight on if they can avoid it. So Cassidy has been taking a lot of attention. Even though it really doesn't have to. There's no way OGM's going to get these hits unless they throw a grenade perfectly. You see there, Cassidy's just looking at anybody to get anybody. Which is what people normally do. Cassidy has no idea who's who. He's just going to go for kills. Siraj. This might be it. Finally, LOM's not going to win a battle. Or did I speak too soon? Spike's getting hit hard. That seemed a little close. He's just throwing him over there. I'm kind of surprised why. I don't think anyone's... Oh, Spike technically in that direction. But Siraj is kind of creeping up a little. Cassidy, I think Cassidy's still... I don't think Cassidy's getting hurt from the blue. There it is. So there it is. LOM. The Dynasty 3P is not going to happen. And now Cassidy's all alone. Gets that somehow, some way. Can he get OMG next? No! We'll get taken down from behind. And there you have it. You got OGM with the victory for the last match. I will go through these results. I will be talking about everything else, but I do want to say first and foremost, before you guys go, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. If you really did enjoy, make sure to leave a follow, subscribe, click the thumbs up button. Whatever you see, I would really appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and I hope you're having a good one. So I'm going to go through these results. If you want to stick around, I might go on a... I was going to say I might go on a raid, but I might not. I don't have that many viewers on Twitch, but I appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to go through the results. We got 4 for Sukru. We got 1 for Data, 2 for Spike, making that a team total of 7. Goon Squad with 5 total kills. Nice job, Cassidy with 1, Roro with 2, and Godzilla with 2 as well. LOM, everyone getting at least 2 kills, which is really impressive. 3 for Chucks, 2 apiece from Kaweah, Bassist, and Siraj. That's a good team total of 9. We got Laxers with 5 total kills. THC with 4 just from Trick, a team total there of 7. BIS with 6 for Loki, and a team total of 8. Well done. Merc getting 1 kill for the whole squad there. 807 with 3 for Liddy. A team total 6. C4 with 1 kill. Vibes coming in with 0. HS or BLK with 0. Meeseeks with 4 total kills. Nice job, Killjoy with 3 of those. EQT with 0. ZK with 0. Rat Pack Gaming with 0. And EQT, I guess, with a sup with 1 kill at the end. So that is it. Appreciate it. Thanks again. If you guys want to join in on these scrims in the future, you absolutely can. Go to our Discord, sign up your squad. We'll be opening up signups right when I'm done streaming. But the first step is obviously going to our Discord. We'll notify everybody when you guys get there. Okay, when registration opens. That way, you guys can easily sign your squad up, compete next week for a chance to win that monthly prize pool of $80. Anything else I want to mention? Not really. I mean, I just really, I said this again. This will give me my 3rd time, but I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I just hope you guys take care. Actually, an additional thing, really has nothing to do with the game, but stay safe out there. COVID is still a big issue. Thank you, Mr. Biggie, for the follow, by the way. But COVID is still a big issue. Definitely stay safe. My audience tends to be on the younger side, so you personally might not be affected. Like from a more of a health to death ratio thing, but your family members might be, your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, whatever. They are going to be the ones that are going to be mostly affected by this. So make sure you're staying safe for on their behalf. Okay, that's it. Take care. Have a good night. I think I'm good. See ya.